Go leave.
Mankind knew it could not change society. Instead, on reflecting upon themselves, they blamed the beasts. I'm just a small part. The baby boo boo.
What?
Boo boo
Oh,
boo.
wow. Bo. So,
Oh
reintroduce.
God.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
As I could see.
Alright, so last previous sessions, we have our, I do believe, a grave cleric, the Roberts.
Yes.
Yeah. Always.
Unfortunately, a couple of our players appearing late.
Oh wait,
if at all.
hold on. Backtrack a little bit. Because I'm gonna start recording now, so that way we don't lose this.
That's fine.
Oh.
Smart move on my part.
Oh, well.
Good job, buddy. You did it.
Yeah.
All right. Also, I noticed that Gugu is indeed the like looking like Ryu.
Hadouken!
I don't know what that's a reference to, but okay.
Who
Anyways,
is this boy?
welcome to Battleblood. Boo boo. Boo. We have Dante, our grave cleric.
Yep.
Dante Roberts. We have Nella, the
Sup, bitches?
half-orc bark bard. Temperance, our
Uh-oh,
Bloodhunter. Oh dear, what broke?
I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to win.
I came here to DM. We have our lovely gambling man, Ace Wildstar.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yes.
We also have our, I do believe, is half elf. Oh no, actual elf. Arfaen.
No, she's half elf.
She's half elf. Okay, she's half elf. Arfaen. And while we are waiting, while we are going to be playing, we're going to be waiting for Amanda, our.
We are missing
Serafina.
Amanda and Ryan tonight.
Yeah, we're missing
now.
Ryan
For now.
For now. Hopefully they'll be able to join us whenever they can.
And
Okay,
the
so
cleric's gonna have to jump out later. We'll see when.
yeah, it's all right. I'll control you, Dante.
Fair enough.
Last we left off, we are basically
Mortal
we are
Kombat!
So some crazy shit happened last time. So basically, while the party is continuing their escape, their harrowing escape from this dream land, more like a nightmare land, like the nightmare maze, concocted by a dastardly red boy from Arfaen's past.
Want to smack him.
Called the Red Assassin, only known as the Red Assassin, has summoned out his trump card, or should I say, a rather big card, in form of an astral dreadnought. Before confronting this astral dreadnought and finally seeing an opening to escape this dream land, it turns out their guide, Austra's boyfriend and significant other, Anemos, unfortunately was something happened to him. He slowly started to fade away and started feeling weaker. Party, and after that, the party then swears vengeance upon whoever on this malevolent and rather harsh assassin that has been haunting everyone else. I'm guessing.
We hate him.
I want to smack him.
He's stinky.
Like a bear.
So he summons a astral dreadnought to fight the party. However, in this overwhelming bit of power, and it looks like all hope is lost, ash-like particles just to begin to swirl around the party, and it seems like another entity has entered this realm in order to help the party. Help or hinder, we do not know. But as the party slowly starts to form inside this creature, they slowly but surely form the parts of him that are necessary to sort of have his figure and control a part of him. Well, he is finally revealed to be an entity that is as time itself, if not even Booger.
Booger.
God.
Why does his hair look like it's like a burger? It's like hair.
Ow.
Um, as manifested in this dream, and we don't know what he wants, but considering that the party is now a bunch of are basically sort of like his vassals for his limbs, they might as well have formed Voltron, and well, a great battle between an astral dreadnought and this being that has waited in slumber for countless years. Who knows what he's after? Who is this man? What is it? What is this person? Who is this person? And we will find out today.
Hell yeah.
Sit tight,
The
children,
music.
and Clopin will tell you the tale of a man and a monster.
Oh my god.
Yes, basically.
I love I love you, Rex.
Yeah. So it's gonna. You may have to scroll up just a bit just to find y'all's tokens as you are now comprised of this grand being.
Hell yeah.
And oh man, how am I gonna do this? This is crazy.
You're damn right it's crazy. I love it.
Yeah. A voice starts to rumble, and almost it's kind of hard to describe how I can. You don't really hear his voice. Actually, no, you hear his voice, and you also feel it. Like it's great. It's like the voice is coming out from Dante. You're hearing this voice just like vibrate your head violently with every utterance of his word. Temperance, you can feel your heart or your chest just like being like caving. It feels like it's being constricted like a python constricting its prey. As with it just it contracts and then it loosens up with every word. It's vibrating your body parts. If that's what you're into, I guess.
Well, this is some nice cognitive behavioral therapy.
As for Ostera, he looks at his hand confounded, and to rumble as well and vibrate violently. Ace, your left hand, the voice is coming from your left, and you have no control over your at all. Even as you flow, swirling black vortex with orange linings that appear to be looking like chains of some sort. Right behind the Temperance, and on the right leg, your just like Nella's left leg, Arfaen's right leg is dented. Like they're but they are still vibrating violently. Utterance of the source of the voice just like radiates through like that. It goes from that body part all the way up to your head, but Dante is up there. It almost shakes your very bones and more. So with that little utterance, yeah, this is himself. It's been a while since I've been awoken. Such power, so concentrated. And the dreadnought looks on, and it's kind of hard to make out like what it's really feeling, but it preps itself for a fight.
Check. Kidding.
You may
on,
if
get
you
it.
want to. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard.
Sure, why not? Let's see. What could possibly go wrong? Probably not much with that.
No, it's kind of hard to tell because this is a rather strange looking creature. The creature before you has been, while it has been in your dreams and has haunted you,
It's fugly.
it's a little too
Fuck
disfigured
that
to really
thing.
tell. But you could tell that he's just like, I see the Roth's little pet is come to play. Well, but now, let me show you mine. To hell with you, dead god. No, to hell with you! And, hold on. Let me change the setting.
I heard a squawk.
That was me.
Yeah, thank you.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
You are now the environment
I?
just immediately changes. You are like right there, like on the bottom, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You need to
Oh wow.
stuff a little bit. Transparency a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah, hold on. I think I might have to. There we go. I fixed it. Just fix the map. So, Hogfnog, allow me to show you true hell. The creature just looks around it, and as it is just like surrounded in flame and just desolation, lava, rivers, and just rivers upon rivers of lava, just like flowing right past y'all. Stone, almost made out of obsidian stone, is just like covering the walls. But everything you'd expect to just feel absolutely like burnt to a crisp at this point, but you feel rage, or that's not it.
Power.
You could say power, yeah. And as the being just looks on, this place is where I am to be held. This shall be your nightmare. Well, my champions, it's time. Time to put an end to this little meddlesome runce rat. All right, let's start the initiative order. I'm actually gonna have to. And actually, when Vaa'kaa starts floating, he's now kind of in this curled up position. So while Temperance is the chest, the navel is Vaa'kaa, and he's just like curled up into like this strange red orb. His body is encased in an orb, and it's like it's red, and you can't see shit. And I'm gonna need y'all to click on your tokens whenever. Hold on, let me like put the
Oh,
Vaa'kaa
there's
on
mine.
the
I found
bottom.
mine pretty quickly.
Oh, there's mine.
There you go.
Rolling advantage
Yeah.
on
So
Archie.
Vaa'kaa is like.
Rolling initiative.
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Oh shit. There it is. There you
Roll
go.
initiative.
Boop. Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna put your insight in Dante. Don't worry. Just
I'll roll for Serafina.
for Serafina.
Hey.
Holy guacamole!
Yeah, Serafina is like her hair, like like lights up a bright mix of like
It works!
blue flame.
Nice.
It works!
Blue- her-
Finally!
Her eyes turn blue. All y'all's eyes turn like different respective colors. You may choose whatever color you wish.
I call yellow.
Mm.
Red?
Can
And Nella has
Temperance's
red?
glow like like a black light? How it's black but
I
it's
know.
kind of purple.
Yeah. Of course.
Mm.
Yeah. So so Vaa'kaa's kind of in like the stasis state. Ostera. I'm gonna roll for Ostera then. Just get his character sheet. And let me just do some stuff
Initiate
for
mace
Ostera.
to face.
Face to face.
Initiate
are.
mace to face diplomacy.
Face to face diplomacy. Oh,
Ooh.
wow, my rolls are shit.
Ouch.
God damn it, Lawrence.
Let's hope they stay that way.
Yeah,
Against
that's
us
fine.
anyway.
That's fine. Okay, so I'm actually not gonna be rolling for this creature. For good old.
Okay.
You okay, buddy?
noises.
Yeah. I am. I'm just letting you know that I'm not gonna be rolling for him for a reason. So you all have a character sheet. You all have like So this is going. You may choose an attack of your choice. If they depending on what they are, use your abilities or to control one of Bagan's limbs or a body part of Bagan's. So there's that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just wondering who I'm.
Oh, you don't have Ace in there.
Yeah,
Ace. Did you roll?
Nope.
Did he die?
Deathbird?
I think you might have.
No.
Jamesu.
Rest in peace.
James, I think your mic might be like fucking up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing you flashing, but you're not actually
Yeah.
speaking.
To like you may need to exit out and then go back in because Discord's being an ass.
Yeah.
Or switch to like your phone or something.
What?
Because if you
Discord,
can-
why?
Because if you can, we heard you. It's weird because we heard you just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything to y'all?
I
No.
can't hear him.
Neither can I.
Can't hear him either.
Mm.
You're lighting up, dude, but I
Alright.
can't hear you.
Let me say to James.
All right, everybody, let's try to call him back.
Oh my god.
All right, so basically, I'm just like I'm gonna put in Ace's like thing if that's all right with him. Crunch, 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 crunch on time. I want this to be fun for y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all have insane strength right now.
There's an extra Serafina token down there.
Oh, I know. I need to find a way to. I couldn't like find a way to like get it out.
Ah.
So, say Levy.
Well, the other later.
There you are. Ace, 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 ace. There you are.
If you want, I could move it up more onto the map so you could delete the extra one.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
It's two
What's wrong with my
Serafinas.
rolls? All right, thank you. I'm gonna take this one out. All right. Put the roll in order. Serafina is like, sort of like, in a way, her motion is kind of like, she's flying and but more like floating and just like going back and forth in a like a horizontal motion through the air. So what does Serafina do?
I don't have access to her Bogon sheet.
All right. Let me get that for you then. So let me get Nella. All right, there you go. You have access now.
Okay. Hello?
Hello, who joined?
Ryan!
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Ryan!
I still don't see the associated body.
Oh, Ryan.
Hello.
Uh-oh, he's having the same
shit.
issue that Deathbird's having, where he's lighting up but we're not hearing him.
Heck!
Should we go to... Should we just go to Battleblood? What?
That's
Just do like the call thing?
that is because my on.
Oh.
Phantom power?
Oh!
Fighting up,
okay.
but we still
I know what you mean, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
God damn it, Ryan.
Unfortunate. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that
unfortunately
condenser life. I don't use my condenser on Discord because it is too much of a hassle.
I mean, it's either use my Discord, it's either use my condenser, use my shitty onboard mic, or steal the USB mic my fiance uses. So I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, I
see.
happen to have a USB that I just use for my streaming and stuff and
I got me
talking
Yeti.
on the Discords. Yeah, it's a Yeti.
Yeah, I also rolled for you, dude. So basically, you have formed Voltron, and you can now.
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah,
that from
also-
this session.
Do you see Ash Titan Avatar? Look
Yeah.
at it.
Yeah. It's
Because
awesome.
I now.
Badass.
Yeah. Do you see your? Yeah. Right.
I'm
Your
a-
right. Your right hand is your best friend right now.
Lauren?
Oh my god!
And not for any.
What is
It's not for
it?
what. And ironically, I put you guys in. I gave you guys these parts for a reason,
Gracious,
for
you
symbolism, but
guys.
also for funsies too.
Lawrence, what attacks does whatever body part Serafina has have?
Okay, so let me see what I gave you access to Serafina's. Oh shit, that's right. You're supposed to be
I already
in
had
the
access to her character sheet, but not.
Here, I
Oh,
got you, guys.
oh, okay, okay, there we go.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
God, it is always so weird coming to this session where like Ostera is like level 6 and
Yeah, you're a lot less. This is the timeline, or this is the AU, or whatever version of Austria you wish. That's just like
Okay. I'm
just
ready
like
to roll.
depowered and shit.
yes, baby.
Yeah.
What's in Dropbox?
Did you see the notification?
No, I did not see the notification.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
there
so
it is. Okay, so what's in Dropbox?
Okay.
So
I'm ready.
Is it in the Kevin folder?
Yeah, if you clicked on the thing on the pop-up,
Okay.
it would take in.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're so cute together. Okay, so yes, you may choose.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Serafina is gonna
like it.
have Bogon swipe with his tail. It's like tail swing.
Mm.
You tail swip him. Okay. And here's the thing. I'm making this to to GM only, so only you guys will only know so much. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
right. So actually no,
Okay.
not the GM. Not the GM. I'm sorry. That was for another thing. So that should be.
Oh, so for the saves and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
fair
So
enough.
this one is Okay. So make that damage roll, please.
Okay, let's see. 60, 10 plus 10. That is 36 bludgeoning.
All right. 1 second. I need. I. My calculator out when I'm doing these kinds of things. But okay,
Sure.
we'll get to that later. Hold on. Un momento. It will take only a moment.
Careful.
Well, it's not only that, you know, I'm like, what am I? We're level 13 right now, so that's 7. That's 7 more levels. Plus, I don't have any minuses as other Ostera. I mean, my strength is a plus nothing, but
It ain't a minus anything.
It's something. It's something. At the very least, it's something.
Yeah.
like
Okay.
from the ashes, Ostera is a twunk. Battleblood, Ostera is a fucking twink.
No. Oh my god. Also.
You sounded like the girl from fucking Big Mouth.
Oh my god.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you sounding like me right now?
Thanks, I
Is that
hate
gonna end
it.
your turn? Is that gonna end your turn?
What if anything with bonus action?
Yeah,
Unless
okay.
I got 2 actions. Wait, did it
No.
go back?
Yeah,
One
and so,
back?
action.
Did it go back?
yeah. So,
Okay.
no, it's fine. So you tail swip him. So in a strange motion, Serafina, like a literal ball of blue flame, just like a bright blue streaming line of flame across the astral dreadnought's skull, across his face, and making a very hello,
We lost
and
Ryan.
making
There
Oh,
he
Ryan's
is.
back.
oh no, yeah, and making
Hello.
a shattering crack, like a crack of thunder, upon impact, as the beast just sort of roars and sort of wields itself back. Now, this is how this fight's going to be a little bit more different. So it is now looking at it's looking at Serafina because it just tried to hit it.
Oh, it's
So,
gonna be an
one
aggro
moment.
thing, isn't it?
Yep. This is to GM, so there's a 27 hit.
Serafina?
Yes.
Yes.
But this is damage to the tail.
Yes. It hits a 20.
Okay.
Oh.
It's 22 slashing. As the little lines, the little white strands of flame and white strands that are comprise the fiery tail, it looks like, are being sliced off just a bit, and the creature just goes, "Dead god must be buried." And the end of Serafina's turn. Dante, you're up next.
Yes.
And you hear a voice in your head. Well, I believe you can crush him now.
Sounds good to me. Okay. So what Dante's gonna do is Dante's gonna grasp his holy symbol. He's gonna feel it burn in his hands, and then he's
Already
going
burning.
to release this one.
Hey!
Yeah, so this is
I'm
gonna include something in here. As you roll that damage, please.
Sure.
And
do I
hold
just
on.
click on it again?
Yeah, you may.
Okay.
Once
I don't know
you
if
can-
it actually does a thing or I have to click it. It's different for a weird thing. Okay.
just click it.
Whoa,
Eee!
what's the biscuit?
Oh.
And if for flavor, if I could have that kind of like towards his face and eye section, because fuck that guy for everything he did to me in the past.
Hold on.
Hey, do you know what Dante's doing right now? Do you know what Dante's doing right now? Hey, do you know what
What?
Dante's doing right
What's
now?
he doing?
What? What's he doing?
He's what's it
Fire in his laser!
Hey, where did the initiative tracker go?
Yeah, where did it go?
I got it.
Okay.
I misplaced it. I derp a lot. So, Dante, with a fire, literally just I wouldn't say a fire actually. Now that I think about it, a giant beam, is like square at its face. It not only covers its eye, like close its eye before it it just its teeth shatter and just like go off into the distance. As its face is now singed with blue radiant fire, and I believe that should end your. You're going to be using a body part. So.
Yeah, that's.
So hold on. So let me just this minus this.
I think you also have to make a roll, and let me know.
I don't. Actually, no, he doesn't. He does not have to.
Well, no, I meant
I just
for the recharge bit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Actually no. I think that's not for a roll. I think that's just like for turn order. Like so, it's not. It's like how many rounds before you can do that again.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That's how many.
That's why I was confused because I thought that it was like because with most weapons you have to roll to
I thought it
recharge.
was something else. No. It's unfortunately that's not the case. So, now that it literally is just it saw that shit. So
This raven's got some talons.
try. And it's trying to suck.
Do the suck.
And okay.
Yeah,
no.
there's yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay.
Dante or Bagon?
Dante, you can choose to use Bagon's thing, but you know.
Yeah, I think I'll probably make the one with his stuff, cause that's got a much better chance of succeeding than mine. Cause my wisdom is only.
I saw that, Ryan.
I saw that too, mister.
What you do?
I did not see that. What?
I was being shameful.
Ah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my. Okay.
Break
like,
me.
You know, head like on the avatar's head. It would. But you could hear in the all you guys could hear this voice. He just goes insect. It's like it's referred to as little bug with this large bite. It tries to suck you up place, and when you look down at your feet, there are chains of amber like wrapped around your platform you're on. Platform in the midst of this giant ash, this giant creature made of ash. So, Nella, you're up next.
This is for bringing my dad into it. She's aiming for his.
Ooh.
And can
Yeah,
she
yeah.
flavor it like she just? She just like tries to clock him in the face with the foot.
Oh, literally,
Boot to the head.
Yeah.
so literally, you actually, sort of like, so you're gonna boot him in the face, like use your foot or knee?
Like foot.
Okay, so what you do, basically you do a spinning roundhouse kick and you to the same side where Serafina struck it. It is starting to look very bloody.
Amanda.
Hello,
Amanda.
Amanda.
Hello, Amanda.
Bitches did not use the group chat call, and I'm offended.
Oh my god!
Well,
I organize a group chat, and this is the thanks I get. I've
Yeah.
just been forgotten, just because I play an old
We're waiting.
lady
We
right
were
now.
waiting. We were waiting for you.
Just because I play an old lady right now
Oh
doesn't
my
mean you can
god!
treat me like a grandma going to be forgotten.
We are in the
'cause you
middle.
don't
We
come
are in the
to
middle.
visit
We're,
us.
we're
Amanda.
live.
We are in the
Amanda.
middle. Of...
Amanda, we're live.
Oh my god, Norma Desmond, just go kill Joe Gillis and dispose of his body in a pool.
Fuck off, bitch!
Also, Amanda, Serafina did something badass.
I will ask you what.
You smacked a giant monster in the face, and you almost popped out its eye.
Right now I'm trying to park my car.
Okay. Well, Arfaen, you're up next.
All right, tell me again what.
You punched a CR21 monster in the face with the hand of God.
Yay!
It almost knocked his eye out.
Necessarily a hand of God.
Tail of God.
But a tail.
I am
Tail of God,
that
sorry.
Malin-
Tail of God.
I'm aware that Malin is controlling my character right now.
Yee.
Arfaen, you're
all
up
I
next.
can say is thank you, Malin, for
You're welcome.
Arfaen, you're up next.
Okay.
You can. So I want you to. You see the thing that's the folder that says Ash Titan Avatar? Click on that, and then click on Bagan right leg, and it'll say your name.
Which folder? I'm sorry.
Ash Titan, the very top one.
Oh, I see it.
And on right leg, and then that should like have you open up the. How you do it?
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god.
I was panicking.
It's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Character sheet, and then go to actions, and then
Yeah.
you'll see a bunch of attacks,
Yeah.
or an attack.
So you guys, I got told by a middle schooler today that they thought I was a real life 80-year-old woman.
Okay.
All right.
I'm
So
I'm gonna do the same thing that Nella did. Stomp, kick, and knee. Same thing. So, do I just have to press it again? For the...
yeah, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. You hit him. So like flavor test thing.
So, right after Nella does, like, her thing, that's cool. I want to do the same thing, but in a different direction, you know? So she does basically the same thing. She wants to be cool.
Yeah,
So
so-
Nella does.
so if she kicks like does like a clockwise spin
Yeah.
kick, you do like a counterclockwise spin.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what. So like you hear the voice inside your head just go, not bad. Get the other
Now
way.
do the damages.
Now and look at it. Yes. Click the damage. Just click the word stomp kick knee, please.
Again?
Oh. No,
what?
No.
the one that
Not
says
again.
that-
No, just click the little in the chat.
Oh,
chat.
I'm sorry.
So,
That's how
okay.
you roll for damage.
There we
Oh,
go.
Oh, my
dip.
biscuit.
All right. Okay.
Oh, dip. That's gonna sting.
This is how much damage it does. Yeah, it's not looking good. You just kick this guy into the next week. James, dude, I don't know if you're still here, buddy.
I think he's asleep.
No, he's
no.
kind of
Is
here.
he?
He lights up, but I'm not hearing him talk.
I don't
Yeah,
know if he
same
can
here.
hear us. We've messaged him a bit, so like, hold on.
Hey, dude, if you could message us, like, please. Because we still want to be
use
able
the
to hear
chat.
you.
I'm gonna use the chat for a bit, so hold on.
Yeah.
But until then, I'm gonna have to roll for him. So
Even before the DM gets
here.
his own, how do you want to do this?
Please. Hear breathing.
Yeah.
I too hear
It's like
breathing.
his voice.
Aw, bless him.
He's sleeping. He must be sleeping.
Oh.
I told you.
Oh, dude.
Someone put a blanket on him.
Yes.
I could probably wake him up.
I'm hearing snoring.
Yeah.
I could probably wake him up.
I would
Don't
probably
use-
explain.
Just say let him leave. Let him sleep.
Yeah.
It's all
Let
right,
him
all right.
sleep.
Let's let him sleep. All right.
And if he wakes up, he
Alright.
can join in.
Yeah. All right. Ace.
Should we move him to a different
Um,
room just so that we don't potentially wake him?
Nah.
Nah. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
This will.
So if he does
Yep.
start talking, please let me know. I'm gonna mute him so I don't. Wait,
Okay.
why the fuck do I hear snoring?
It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna turn down his volume just for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sweet baby.
Aw. I kind of started
Jesus.
hearing that too. I was like, wait, is he asleep? Oh, poor baby.
Okay.
I did that
It's okay.
once. I fell asleep during a D&D game. I was like, oh shit.
I think most of us have at one point or another.
Oh, everyone has it at some point. But anyways,
Alright.
Ace,
What's he gonna
I
do?
shall take control. So, Ace. He to do some Iron Man shit.
Ooh.
Oh.
So in his hand, God. So
Got an anime on his side.
boy.
Opportunity, and I did it.
Ooh.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, not as strong as I thought it was gonna be, but all right. That's here. So basically, what happens if that is all right?
Temperance, you're on deck.
What?
Said you're on deck.
I am, I see.
Calculating some stuff is all. All right, so what happens is that in the other hand, like in the left hand, the Ash Titan forms a bright, I would say this translucent force, and it looks like it's a very large rectangular shape that Ace has, as he uses his left hand like he's holding one of his steel cards, and just throws it at him, and the force just like slices through and embeds it into his. And it's just embedded into like the arm, like almost trying to sever one of its claws off. And as he tries doing that,
I can dig it.
yeah, at Ace. So does that hit Ace's thing? Yes, it does, but barely actually. So not much slashing damage, not that it matters. All right, Temper.
All right, it's me. I've been waiting for this. So
I've been waiting for you.
All hear, yeah, you all hear, you all with each and every attack, with every like wail of this creature, he's just like, now let's see what you can do.
So I am gonna do Dees.
That.
Yeah.
Wait, did you actually name it nipple lasers?
Yes, he did.
I mean, it is Temperance. It is Temperance.
She is the chest.
Yeah, she is.
She is the chest.
She does have great big chesticles.
Okay, but thematically it also connects because she's a very heart-driven character. So
Part of the crew,
anyway,
I guess.
she does the nipple lasers.
Roll damage, please.
All right.
Why are you guys like this?
33 necrotic damage.
My
Yay.
God, can't believe I. This is my life now. I did this. I have no myself,
You did this to you.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
and I love it.
So,
So,
did this to you.
Okay, to make this as flashy as possible, Mem,
Yes.
this thing, you flash this thing,
Yeah, I do.
Temperance,
and
you goddamn
from the
whore.
beams on the two beams like right above you, just start to glow with pure black necrotic energy, and it looks after like tries to take a swipe at Ace, and almost like, sort of like cutting off the little white strands, it looks to you temporarily before being almost I would say blinded, but also like my eyes kind of my eye kind of thing, and it just lands on both of it, and it's just like dead. As it just sort of like starts to scratch it. And now
You just flashed it and it did it damage.
yeah, actually the moment
Also,
you
y'all, I
flashed
think our
it,
stream got a like for nipple lasers. Good job.
yeah.
Good job.
Like,
Hell yeah.
Yeah, actually, as you flash this thing, Temperance, the necrotic energy also came from it.
Oh, yes. Necrotic
So your
titty.
kid started to like just become black, just like it's like the anime shading.
The anime,
on.
like 90s fan service anime shading.
damn,
Yeah.
that's some I didn't realize that those things were that good of weapons.
Heck yeah.
Because of that, it might as well slap that titty,
Oh no.
clamp down on it.
Oh, that was a natural one.
You can't slap the titty, man.
Un momento.
You can't slap the titty.
Uh-oh.
Hold on,
can't,
un momento.
man.
I actually need to.
Alright.
Oh, it's really bad. Okay, so
In the meantime, Ryan, I am in fact drawing scones right now. It's very fun.
Like I said, titties are too strong.
Oh.
Overpowered titties.
Overpowered titties.
So what
Temperance,
happened?
you may. I'm gonna be nice here because he missed so bad. Because this is so bad. Because you actually kind of blinded him.
Yeah.
Hmm.
With your You might as well point it to him. You can have another shot at this guy because how low he rolled.
Ooh, what do I want to do this time? Do I want to do the nipple lasers again, or do I want to do something different?
Do something different.
I'm gonna
Do more.
do. What does recharge and then the number mean?
That's
Okay.
what I was. That's what I was asking. earlier.
Recharge is like you can only use it once.
It's a cooldown.
It's a cooldown. The recharge is a cooldown.
So it's
like,
the number
that's
is how many
round.
turns before it
Yeah.
recharges. Okay.
How many
dope.
rounds? Yeah. And you can use this if you want.
Oh, how many rounds?
Basically, like technically how many rounds?
Is it round
So, like,
or turn? So
round.
okay, gotcha. All right, so she's gonna do the big boy.
Hey.
Hell yes.
The big boy.
Alright, well, let me make a DC.
That's awesome.
Hell yes.
DC is
It is.
awful.
It is an astral dreadnought. It's not very dexterous.
Oh,
But it's
not
So
very
it's-
dexterous.
yeah.
So I roll the damage.
Yeah.
The damage.
Oh.
The damage.
20 d6.
The damage.
That's a butt ton of damage.
The
That's
name.
a lot
Here it
of
is.
squares.
All the squares.
That's like half. That's half a meteor swarm.
69!
Hey.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Why?
Oh my
Could not have been
Oh, this
better.
has-
Could not
Oh
have
my
been
God.
better.
Oh
This is Temperance's night, apparently. This is Temperance's night.
This session's going off to a
This is a great start.
Amanda,
This
Temperance
session's going
rolled
to be
69 damage.
69!
It's like the gods just like listen and the planets aligned just for this
Literally,
moment.
The planets aligned. My friend beat Cancer's ass. Colin's skin is glowing. My crops are harvested.
Hell yes.
I am alive.
You're up there.
I wish you all could see my face right now when I saw the 69. Oh my god.
Also, I wasn't kidding when I said that my friend beat Cancer in the ass.
Ooh, nice.
Hell yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
so
Yeah.
happy for him.
Okay, Oscar,
Kyle,
you're
this
up
is
next.
for you.
Okay, let's make this as anime as possible.
Yes!
Yeah.
So tell me which body part you're aiming. Actually, I should have said this beforehand. You actually have been telling me which body parts you've been aiming at. What body part will you aim at, and how you tell me what you're going to do before you make that roll.
Okay. Nah. Oh, I've been planning something for the last 7 turns, motherfucker.
Oh,
Do this.
nice.
Do it.
Okay,
Do it.
so first of all, just to be clear, I am aiming for one of its elbows.
Elbow? Oh.
Do it.
Yeah,
So-
one of its elbows.
So what are you
So from you, Lawrence, God,
doing? All right.
you like my mother. You never fucking shut up. Oh, you know.
I'm DM.
You never be shit.
So from his little platform inside of the fist, Ostera holds his let's see, I'm the right hand. Yeah. Holds his right hand out, finger splayed, and says, "My hand glows with an awesome power. It tells me to defeat you."
Of Kyoji.
And then he just punches forward, and the claw reaches forward and attempts to claw the let's see, it's left elbow.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 37.
That'll probably hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. So that is Oh, and there. Oh, and now let me roll that beautiful bean damage. 4d12. Let's roll it 4d12. All right, here it goes. And it's rolling, and that is a 23. That is not a bad number there. I tell you what.
Okay, Puma. Oh, heater.
Okay. Okay, deuces.
No, that's
Okay,
Puma.
so Pumat. I keep on sorry, I haven't been catching up. I'm sorry. So, bull. Scratch it real good. In fact, it scratch it so bad you actually start revealing muscles and tendon from underneath. You guys have been fucking this guy up, so it's all you could actually. You could see like indentation. Oh my god! Oh my god, Ace! Oh my god!
Yay!
It's okay.
You didn't black out. You fell asleep.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't hear you,
Happens to everyone.
buddy. We couldn't hear you, buddy. So I had to take the initiative. But yeah, it's all right. It's okay. You can. But I'll tell you what you did for your left hand. You actually you summoned a force, sort of like this force card, like this giant ass card, and swiped at it, and you really fucked it up.
Okay.
With your left hand. So that should end Ostra's turn. Now, after being after you its arms start to hang on by a thread for a bit. Now it's mad. You can do.
Chomp.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Make me a wisdom save if. Make me a wisdom or intelligence save if you so choose. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, since you're the arm, you might as well just make that strength save using your thing.
Yeah. Do I just click the strength on here?
So I click it.
Okay.
28.
It's all right. Yeah. So it just it start the beast the massive jaws, sort of like the same thing with Dante. It tries to clamp down on its arm and instinctively as it starts to bite down on basically it looks like it blocks the attack from it blocks the bite from this massive beast, and as it tries to rend, shaking its head and trying to suck you out again, the same amber chains just. And yeah, Serafina.
Pew pew, motherfucker.
Serafina.
Tail laser.
Serafina.
Okay, so Serafina, you use a tail laser. Roll that damage.
30.
So Serafina, you're kind of glowing up right now. You are really glowing up. So you're surrounded by this blue flame. It's a mix of black light, a little bit of purple flame, and on the inside with you being in the inside, you're just this embodiment of the black purple flame now. And the rest on the outside is just blue. So what happens is that you feel this surge, your eyes start to glow up, and this energy just sort of just manifests, all this flame just manifests and just comes out of your body, comes out of your pore, every single pore in your body, and it just forms a little ball, and then fires at the creature and blasts a fucking hole through its mouth. It's part of its jaw is now starting to So what you're seeing as it starts to try and tear off the Ostera from the arm of the avatar, a blast of pure blue flame comes out and it just singes it, making it, just knocking it off. And part of its head's missing. Part of its jaws are missing.
I can dig it.
All right. Yeah.
My turn.
Dante?
So Dante looks at this creature that's been tormenting him and he says, "What's the matter? You used to be so talkative when I was the small one." And then he's gonna go for a horns attack to try to blind this bitch.
You know what that reminded me of just now? That one TikTok meme that's what's the prob? Dog.
That is a Jade West quote from Victorious. Learn
Only
your
damage.
source material.
I know it's a Jade West quote. I know it's a Jade West quote.
A damage.
30 points of piercing damage to his eyeball.
30 points of poke.
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Oh, I'm gonna post a little picture in the chat.
Okay.
I'm about to go to the grocery store.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
If it's open.
So
Because I really need to make food. Because I'm starving.
you guys read Berserk, but that's fine.
What?
Where are you posting this thing?
I'm posting in the chat right here. So
Which
I want
chat?
you guys to the BBB we'll go to like
Campaign?
sessions. Go to sessions.
Okay.
So this is what happens.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you want to? So it's a horn. Since it's a horns attack, how do you want to do this? Even though you're piercing it through its eye, how did you want to do this?
Like I said, I wanted to kind of pierce through the eye like through and through, because this motherfucker
I'm
was
posting in
tormenting
the chat.
me and Nella in our nightmares for a hot minute. Revenge is ours.
So it's just like, it's like all of y'all scream, like I wouldn't say scream, but also let out this loud war cry as oh dear. Yeah, so all of you guys like instinctually like let out this loud roar cry as just Dante just like rams the horn through its eye and actually lifts its head up, just like, you know, dangling the astral dreadnought just like by its eye, or like the skull of the eye, or it doesn't go completely through, but it's like embedded and it's stuck. And then as you shake you shake your head to just like try and get it off, and it just like, you know, lets out a loud almost like, you know, hitting the ground, and then hits its entire body on the ground before being sucked into this pit, this little whirlpool of lava, as it just like is starting to like slowly be engulfed by it.
Ooh.
Sounds like me
And
when
it
I wake
leaves
up.
a giant.
Oh
And it leaves
my
a
god! Oh my god!
What?
There's like, y'all wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I just passed by, like, there's a fucking plethora of fucking geese just like crowded up outside. Like there's like 40 of them.
That's me. That's me. That's my army. That's my army of
It's
geese.
scary at night, dude. It's scary at night because they're all in the snow, just like looking at everybody.
This episode of
give them-
Battleblood Behemoth is sponsored by Untitled Goose Game.
Just give them golden bells and they'll go on their way.
I know, I have to be that one Canadian dude from Vine where he's like, he blows the horn and he's like, get fucked.
Get fucked!
Get fucked.
Okay.
So, as it starts, it then sinks on down into the lava, and you hear Temperance. You hear a very familiar voice.
Oh no.
Starts to like rumble through hold on, through the room, and he's just like, but this is it's a very familiar voice, but he's just like, you. Why did it have to be you? Boy.
Wait.
This isn't over.
The beans?
Not for... And then that familiar voice just vanishes. It's the first time you've actually heard him pissed.
What, the beans?
Frustrated and just like a little bit of fear. So
What, the beans?
the area starts to dissipate, and combat is over for, I mean, at the very least right now, and you guys are still like starting to be. Guys are still a part of the Ash Titan, but now like hold on, let me just get Vaa'kaa out of here because he is now a red orb.
What the hell of a shape?
He is a warb.
Little orb. And so as you guys slowly start to unfurl like the chains that are wrapping around you guys, the chains of amber slowly start to descend you softly onto the ground. Lands you guys, hold on. I'm gonna move you guys for a hot minute. It lands you like at the center, right over here.
Okay.
As
I
it's
would
sort
just
of
like to
mixed
point out-
away.
I would just like to point out the fact that I started this hot minute phrase in our group.
Right?
Like thinking about it, I'm
Giving
like,
credit
wait a
where
minute.
credit is due.
Give me credit where credit is due. I
As
started
Temperance
this.
lands, she kind of stumbles a little bit.
And as you guys like slowly descend and like find the ground. Hold on. Let me just get this guy.
Yay!
Get his token and have him shrink. Have this boy shrink, having his like true form.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh god. Oh god. No. What?
No.
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 Oh wait.
Just get him a.
Oh, that's right.
Just get him
That's
first.
bug on. Shit.
As like you guys have been controlling, well, it seems to be human. Well, like the avatar you guys were sort of like controlling was kind of humanoid. It starts to materialize and take form as Vaa'kaa sort of like slowly starts to like. Hold on, he sort of like starts to expand from within, and it starts forming muscles. It starts forming bone and like tendons and everything else, and starts forming the brain
shit,
and everything
it's a
else.
Titan.
And then
Vaa'kaa's still alive? I thought Vaa'kaa left. He's still there.
he was in a red orb, and now he is a giant lizard boy.
I
with a
definitely
tail.
thought he was dead.
He's not dead. He's far from dead.
Vaa'kaa,
Let
Vaa'kaa,
him
what?
keep
Well,
going.
I know now.
Hey, Vaa'kaa,
Yeah.
what the fuck did you do?
Just turns into like this giant beast, like with it's got a very armored carapace on its back. It's just like with the jagged spikes just jutting out from every single part on its back that you could think of. It's fucking huge. But then it starts to slowly.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah.
What?
It's
what?
known. Yeah, it's known for being quite the monster. This is a legendary kind of
Is it a fucking
monster, and it
Tarrasque?
slowly just. It's a Tarrasque. Yeah, it's a Tarrasque.
Let him
I've seen
speak.
one of those before.
As it starts to slowly just shrink and shrink and shrink down to the size almost of a normal man. It starts to shrink again, a little bit more, just a little. And then it starts to get into its normal size, into
Then it disappeared.
No, I know, into a
Y'all.
decent size right here.
Oh.
Face, and what was once Vaa'kaa, it starts to take the form of Vaa'kaa, but then his snout, the mouth of Vaakaa's mouth, starts to like go inward and start to like. If you've ever seen, if you've ever seen like the Teen Werewolf movie, you know how like that transformation.
Oh.
Do you mean Teen Wolf?
The transformation sequence of Teen Wolf, but except play it in reverse. That's kind of what happens. And then it just forms this massive man. He has black sclera-like eyes, amber irises. He's got like this intricate pattern going from across his chest. It's burning. It's like a burning orange and amber. It's constantly like glowing different colors depending on his mood. It goes from it stems from his like the midline of his chest, and then it just like goes laterally and obliquely across his entire body. But only his torso. And you also notice he has shackles, like amber shackles that don't really connect to anywhere, but like they're on his ankles and they're on his wrists, they're on his arms, and they just like sort of cover him. And he's only got like a loincloth on, like a very loose loincloth. And this is like he's probably as big as Snowfall, if not just a wee bit bigger.
Oh wait, so
like
then
maybe
this is the other version of Snowfall.
Nella is not impressed at the size.
Ostra's eyes kind of dart down and then dart back up.
he's massive. He's a massive
Just
dude.
mid-package,
Oh
just
my
mid-package.
goodness.
Temperance falls
actually,
to
like,
her
you know,
knees.
Nella
like
don't know
sprayed.
who this is.
Yeah, he's got sprayed back hair. It's like sort of like a dark teal, but it's green, and it's sort of like, but like what's on him, like the hair, it looks more like scales, if anything else. There's like a bit of a scale-like pattern on his when it comes to his hair, as well as for his eyebrows and everything else. And as he turns to like look towards you guys, that what was once Vaa'kaa now is just like this. It doesn't feel human. It doesn't feel anything like anything you ever felt before, but you guys feel like an immense pressure, even more harsh than in this dream nightmare world. It's almost like as if like it's nothing compared to this, and this nightmare world is just like lost all of its luster, and just it feels like a place now. It just feels like this strange, just empty void, but all that's left is this guy.
Yeah, Mem falls to
And
her
as-
knees, and then like her whole
Yeah.
the whole top half of her body just bows onto the ground.
Nella draws her sword and points and zips forward as far as she can.
You can barely even step forward. You guys, just like Temperance, are all on your knees and prostrate.
Oh,
So
never mind.
this is like Kenpachi style versus with the spiritual pressure against Ichigo, or it's just like
Yep.
overwhelming.
I mean, there's the
Yeah.
pressure, but Temperance is also
Is there-
bowing
is
like
Serafina at all
willingly.
affected by this?
That it's a pressure that's so
Reverence.
harsh. It's a pressure that's so harsh that you're basically on your hands and knees.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you're on your hands and knees, and then it stops, and then you guys can like raise like your heads, and like you can like raise yourselves up.
Does the
And
pressure like
as-
dissipate?
It dissipates slowly,
Yeah, Mem
and
stays on
you
the
may
ground.
rise to your feet.
She stays bowed.
Yeah, you may rise. Yeah, you may. You guys may rise to your feet if you so choose. The
Oh
man-
yeah, you can bet your ass Nella's gonna get up.
Arafin gets up.
You can bet your ass Nella's gonna get up. She's absolutely fucking pissed.
Dante's a fucking cleric. He knows to respect the powers that are far beyond him.
Ostra gets to his feet and kind of turns to Nell and says, discretion might be the better part of valor in this case. Just
Out of
saying."
character. Nella don't give a shit.
You should make a wisdom save, actually. Nella,
Me?
please.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You about to get slapped by a god. Congratulations.
No,
8.
look. One quick look, and it's not you in your place. It's not
Oh.
fear. It's not anything else, but it's something, an emotion is stopping you, and you don't know what it is.
Is it like an awe aura or
Um,
something like that?
Just sort of looks at Nella, like his eyes just like sort of dart over to Nella. And then he just sort of stands there. Just cracks his knuckles, like pops his neck.
The millennia can give you such a crack in the neck.
Ah!
As he just sort of like rubs the back of his neck. I've been waiting to do that shit for a while.
Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, so he just sort of slowly but surely steps forward, nearing you, Serafina, because you're on the steps and you're the closest. This is you guys.
Aravine's like still standing, and she's like giving this guy like a weird look, like, who the fuck is this guy?
He just doesn't know what to do.
Temperance is just completely like bowed forward, like what is it, child's pose in yoga, where you're like on your knees, but your like arms are completely forward. She is reverent.
Oh yeah.
But a little scared. You can see her shaking.
Dante's still kind of like on one knee.
So.
I mean, like, I don't know how to respond because I don't know what's going on. But
Dante know he don't fuck with gods because he are ants compared to them.
Well, I mean, Serafina's technically God, so.
Not compared
to this guy.
Whoa.
Whoa. The fuck?
Throne just like appears right behind him.
Cool.
Oh,
He
that's
is right behind him, just, like, and he just like sort of falls back and just like kicks his feet up and like
I'm sorry.
crosses his arms. That's all.
I'm sorry,
Not
but
uttering a word.
I want to say as Arfaen that she just nutted, but that's Harley saying that she just nutted.
Okay, so I'm in a tight space now. What exactly just happened, and why is everyone cowering?
There's a big dude who's probably a super god. He briefly we were all prostrate before him because his aura was just that intense.
He got Nella to shut the fuck up.
He got Nella to shut the fuck up just by being, there. And then the pressure lifted. We were all able to at least stand, and he conjured up a throne and sat on it after making an Aladdin reference.
And I don't understand why Serafina would be intimidated by this person. But
he got Nella to shut the fuck up with a glance.
Unfortunately,
Captain Mama has trouble doing that.
Serafina doesn't give a fuck about that.
Y'all.
Guys. So it's not like he's trying to put in the fear of God in you. He's not. He commands authority, but he's not a. You could unless you piss him off, he's not going to be a dick to you.
I mean, okay.
You get the feeling.
Serafina's technically a demigod, so I don't know why this is phasing anybody.
She's a demi-angel.
We will get to. That's actually.
Let
okay.
Lawrence talk.
Don't have to
Yes, thank you. Yes. So he just kind of looks you guys over. Looks at each and every one of you. Looks at Serafina. Looks at Dante, Ostera, Temperance, and he actually looks at Temperance still being prostrate. He raises an eyebrow, and he's just like, "You know you can get up, right? You can look you can look me in the eye, right?"
She kind of pops her head up a little bit, and then backs up and sits on her knees.
Stand, young lady. We've been over this.
She does.
Girl. As he gives like a very yes, like a look. Like, hold on, he gives hold on. Let me just put this little face. He gives this face.
he ooh-woos at Temperance. Okay. This all-powerful, almighty God ooh-woos at this girl.
Yes, he does. He does that to all of you guys. Like he's sort of pleased with like he made a choice, and he's pleased with it. Like he's very content.
Yes.
But he raises an eyebrow to Arfaen, Ace, and Nella. He's just like, interesting, very interesting.
What do you mean by
I see
that?
You have many questions.
Excuse me?
And you have many questions. If that's all right with you, I may answer them all.
But if you have no questions, you can get on out of here and out of that portal. Thank me later.
Can
If you so
can we
wish.
introduce ourselves to you?
I'm quite familiar with the one that is lavender in tone.
Mm.
But you all...
I would like for
New
my friends to introduce themselves to you, please.
Very well.
He rests his arm on one of the he rests his arm on the armchair and just like, you know, makes a fist and just has his chin just like lay on it, on the fist, and like, you know, he just looks over to you guys coolly.
Well, let's go left to right then, Ostera. And she kind of nods over at this guy expectantly.
What? Be
polite. Introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Ostra, ex-member of the
Binders.
Yeah,
I
that.
I know who you are.
Ooh.
I know who all of you are, but I would like to see you all introduce yourselves anyway.
It's polite.
Yes,
It's polite.
Ostra, ex-member of the Spellbinders Conclave. Are you a god?
Temperance face palms.
That's one way to put it, maybe.
He chuckles. He
She
snickers.
face palms with two hands. She's hiding her face in her
He
hands.
snickers at the thought. He snickers.
He snickers.
Yeah, bar of Snickers. He sort of like this slight curve across his mouth, just like is quite amused, and he sort of chuckles at the thought.
Well, I eat the gods. Got a few millennia here and there. So, but something even more. But yes, you may call me a god mortal.
Nella's just in the back, not making noise, but sort of doing the me thing.
All right. Well, my aunt always told me to, you know, acknowledge the presence of gods, but don't believe in them because you can't trust them as far as you can throw them.
Oh, I agree. Oh, I agree. I barely trust the ones that are in charge right now, which is why I had the task of getting rid of a couple of them. At least the ones that abuse their power, of course.
Ostra just kind of slowly turns and sees Nella, and he's just like, "Please say something, get his attention off of me." Just like,
if you already know my name, I don't need to say it.
Nella, it's polite, please.
I think I give a shit about being polite.
Please.
At least respect her.
He's kind of my grandfather. Could you please be polite?
Wait.
What?
No.
Wait, what?
So Bagan actually looks at you, Temperance, and he just goes, "Spoilers."
No, it just looks like what the actual. You don't even know what Niederland said. You can practically hear her saying, "What the fuck is going on?"
So
Clearly, I'm all of your grandfathers, but you know.
introduce yourself.
Name's Nella.
And I know your connections to the Crimson Sky, including
What the fuck do you do, the dipshit?
Wait, what?
Why, you amuse me, as well as could possibly help me. And I can help you, grant you a bit of my power. Love me, so I scratch your back, you scratch mine. That's how we do things around here. You are all my grandchildren, after all.
Oh, hell no.
In a way.
Pause.
Ace! Ace, could
sorry.
you please
Oh,
introduce yourself?
oh, please.
Outstar.
Still didn't answer my question.
Yeah?
More questions when you've all formally introduced yourselves and properly done so. With a lot more manners, because it was to be shown to me again. Who knows what I might do?
He just gives a very like kind smile. Just kind smile, like saying, "Oh, don't worry."
Oh, you think you're tough.
And you think you're unkillable?
No, that was me. That was me saying what I think, like the gist of what he's doing. That wasn't in character.
Oh, I was like, Nella, please shut the fuck up.
Nella, there's
Considering-
this thing called signing your own death warrant. Stop it.
No, that wasn't Nella. That was
I
me
know.
being Vaa'kaa.
Okay, okay. Ace, he looks at you, Ace, coolly, and with a bit of glee.
Wildstar. Please introduce yourself.
Is Wildstar nobody special?
Oh, you are a lot more special than you give yourself credit for, honey.
I don't know, getting yourself and drowning in debt doesn't seem like someone who's very special.
Well, it's quite the harsh situation. You have been proven to be a worthy vessel, at least for what power you have. And so does another one of your friends, but we'll get to him later.
Jane.
So, Little Miss Runaway.
Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Wait, what?
Like he looks to you and goes, "Little Miss Runaway."
Hey.
sorry. That was that was Harley talking like,
Hey, back the fuck off. Don't worry.
It seems, my child, you have dragged your brothers and sisters and everyone else into your little problem. Though I wouldn't really say it's your fault. I understand.
Arafine's taking like really deep breaths. Like her chest, you can see her chest like moving up and down, up and down, up and down.
So you're basically having a mini panic attack.
because like, yeah, that's what she fears. She's like, she's bringing in people into her problems, and she doesn't want that. And he basically fucking said that. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, I can offer a
But
solution
Arafine's
to
just
those
like,
problems.
she's trying to calm down, and all of a sudden, she gets the back of her coat, picks up the sides, and does like a curtsy little bow, like, "Hi, I'm Arafine Gledfell, half-elf wizard." Please don't call me out for my bullshit.
It's also a gun.
He looks at he with again still with a calm smile on his face. It's not mocking. At the very least, it's not mocking. It's just like, oh,
You're always so jittery. Not without good reason.
Then he looks to you.
I will say,
Yes?
Serafina is just kind of like scowling. She's just kind of like, seriously, all right.
Actually frowns at you, Serafina.
Oh, come at me. What for?
He looks at you like he's pitying a dead dog.
Oh! I'm about
Wow.
to fight up in this
Wow.
bitch. She looks at him and she says, "You got a problem?"
You're damaged, I can tell. Do you seek vengeance? Do you seek destruction of him?
I don't seek destruction, only to stop him.
And that is what I do. Through destruction, I stop things. I can stop things in their tracks with the snap, and he snaps his fingers of my fingers.
She
Within
rolls
an
her eyes
instant.
at this and she says, yeah, you're not the only one who can cause.
Oh,
Ugh.
destructive power in the first place.
Oh! Grandpa? Granddad?
I'm everyone's granddad. You know this, Serafina. Embodiment of do is say I love you every once in a while. Although being not so keen to have such destructive power.
Repeat that, I
Yes.
didn't hear the first half.
He's basically saying like, I could understand why you wouldn't say I love you for like having so much destructive power because I gave it to you. I gave a little too much for you.
She tenses and she kind of nods in agreement.
Perhaps I was too harsh. It seems I've help.
And he looks to Dante.
He's still down on a knee.
Your head, boy. At the very least, stand with your friends.
I was always taught to show reverence to the higher beings.
You have shown it already. So, you can at the very least talk to me as a man, a mortal. I like mortals. I wish to respect me in such a way is to be treated like a mortal. So,
Dante nods and rises to his feet.
pay too much reverence and put me on too high of a pedestal.
Well, you did kind of come to us in the hour of our need.
And there's a reason why. It is to request quite the opposite, actually. You're a small fraction of my power. It is all I can muster. Here to call for all of your help. Should you choose to accept or not. Do whatever you wish, but if you want this debt to be repaid, if you want to have the answers, to have all of your woes, your pain, your sufferings, your loved ones back into your lives.
Arabian's eyes widen open really quick.
Nella just raises a brow at that.
Ace also
I
raises
will-
a brow.
Oscar just kind of
Yeah.
takes his scarf and kind of presses his face down into it so you can only see his eyes.
I will destroy all that stand in your path. Just a little bit of my power, just to give you guys just that bit of an edge.
You've given me too much already. Give this to my friends, not to me.
But do you know the reason why I give you such power?
I practically
Lord
begged you
graced
for
with
it.
Cause we're awesome.
Wait. What did Nella say?
Because
Cause
we're
we're
awesome.
awesome.
He actually yeah. So Vaa'kaa actually chuckles at that.
Yes, you are all indeed awesome. I chose you to be awesome. For you are all my champions. Whether you acquired my power through different means or just getting it today, I am the embodiment of destruction. I am the one to seek order, and yet the gods have slandered their position. The gods, the demons, the devils, they all need to know their place. They've overstepped their bounds and have entered the material realm. In fact, you have just met remnants of them.
You like that fuck what we just fought?
Yeah. Little taste.
He's a dick.
So that's why.
Yeah. You all were put into a deep slumber. Well, some of you anyway.
But how do we get
And
out?
some of you were born after. But even before this slumber, well,
Prince, then Serafina, then to Dante, then to Nella.
Wait. What did you say?
He's basically trying to imply you can make an insight check if you want.
I was gonna say, if I'm
I will
following
too.
the train of logic that I think that he just said,
I think
basically,
he looked at
if
all
Mike
the
put two and two
other
together, Mike is
Ah.
saying that the whole reason that we were knocked out and put unconscious was so part of his power could be put into us. But I'll throw the insight into it. Why not?
Pirates
I
roll
will
poop.
say- I
Temperance,
roll-
you know it. So Temperance, you remember, all you guys remember, but like you're trying to read this guy. You guys were put into the cryostasis sleep for just to be avoiding this guy. This guy was the reason why you guys were put into this world to begin with. You know why you guys were into stasis to begin with.
Right, because this was the guy that
So-
showed up, said his name, and then everything went white.
Yeah. And then when all that happened, you guys, it looks like he's trying to give you guys an insight as to what he is trying to do. So he's basically like,
I can give you all a history lesson. It seems some of you have forgotten why you were put into this sleep, and why you, and he looks over to Arfaen, why your troubles have come to fruition, and have come to these seemingly innocent folk.
Dante kind of pipes up a little bit with that one. He says, not to be rude, I kind of put myself in the line of fire trying to help her.
Too many times, my child. Your self-sacrifice is why I chose you as a champion. Your natures, every last one of them, is the reason why you are my champions.
If you may, I would like to learn what you have to say. I feel like the rest of us could benefit from the history lesson as well.
You kind of cut out a second there, Temperance. What was that last bit?
I feel like
You
the rest
made
of us
something.
could benefit from this history lesson as well.
Basically, please fill us in. Lord Dump, please.
basically, Lord Dump. It's Lord Dump time.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yay.
Hey, here's the plot.
It seems, while I was on my rampage, my duty first called out to me. It had sensed balance.
He starts to bend. His sword leans forward and just clasps his hands together in a and just resting his chin on it, just like looking forward. You're able to see this tail. Hey, yes.
Sorry, is this guy naked or is he wearing clothes?
He's got a loincloth on. That's about.
Wait, what?
But
He's got a loincloth.
he's only got a loincloth on. He's ripped as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Because
ripped as
I remember Ostera saying like, "Oh, he looks him up and down." I was like, "Wait, is this guy naked?"
Mostly.
Okay, thank
He's
you.
got a
Sorry.
loincloth on.
Sorry.
Nella sits
So
down.
basically, so see, he regales you like,
There was a time that I was called upon. World. Thoughts. It was not your world that needed to pay, but the gods, the demons, the devils, all of them. They started to leak into the material world, and I was forced to be summoned and destroy every last one of them by the will. Will. That you are all
Bless you.
warning.
that's you.
You are all given warning. I made sure to give the clerics, all those who could hear me, that were a part of me, a forewarning of my arrival to your world. In my material form, I would destroy you all with my presence alone. And so they made the decision to hide you all underground in arcane ruins and with their technology, as well as religious matters. The mix of all of that, well, it was enough to protect you from me and my power. However, would not stand by so easily and let themselves be slaughtered for the sake of order. And so, a few kings and queens that rule over this land today, that were spared the fallout, they survived by having champions of their own. And because of their champions, I was sealed. For God knows how long, unable to complete my mission. And because of my inability to complete this mission, I ended up sealed. And the gods, the demons, the devils, they've ravaged your world in a ceaseless war. World is fractured. For I split everything up. I split the Pangea into multiple continents, so that way it would be harder for the conflict to be all centralized and destroy you all at once. Comes destruction. I am the first Behemoth, and there are many more out there. However, hell of their own doing, made by the gods, by the champions, those fuckers. And this is actually kind of like, he drops his regal, like, demeanor, actually, when he says that. Or the bastard was able to lock me. One of the many champions and many, many more that were able to seal bits of me away into different, what do you call them? Shelters. Some of the shelters hold a piece of me. A piece that needs to be released.
Dante's mind goes back to when he saw the fucking Trask that was chained up.
That was you, wasn't it?
Piece of me, yes. But you did not know my intentions. Which is understandable for why you have all forgotten.
Even your most devoted followers don't. And Temperance grins.
Ostera kind of...
Always so.
Oh, go ahead.
Dante looks at him and he says, I wanted to help it, but a voice told me not to. Wasn't it your voice?
It was your goddesses. That's understandable. However, I did not wish to end her, only her colleagues. But I guess her protective nature thought I was being unfair. She failed to see the corruption of her peers. I was able to get through to her. And look at me now. Chained, sealed, unable to explain why I had to rampage. Or I'm trying to find words.
You're good.
Trying to rampage.
I have that problem all the time.
Yeah, I understand.
The heavens, the underworld, the plains. Elves. Return to order. Orders. That's what the will brings me in for. I destroy not because. Every destruction has a purpose. May be created.
A necessary
And
end
with me
for a
being
necessary beginning.
Yes. Sealed away, I am unable to keep the balance in check.
So you're basically the wildfire that burns out all the dead.
Exactly. And I need your help, brethren, and free me. I will grant you power beyond your wildest dreams in order to take down those who have wronged you and have wronged your families, your friends, because you are my children. You have all been mistreated. It's fathers, mothers.
Wait, who did he look
They've
at when he
all-
said fathers?
He said fathers, and he looked at Serafina when he said mothers.
Ah.
Excuse me, I do not need this hurt and calling out right now. Don't you bring up my mom.
Who did he look at somebody when he said fathers or just out?
No.
Yes, he looked at you. He looked at you.
Oh.
Ah.
Shit. Temperance kind of looks down at her feet and adjusts and then looks back at him just expectantly.
You may choose to undertake this task on your own if you wish. You may go out and not even use my power. Whatever you do, I will respect it. But just know that I am by your side, watching carefully. Not only for my own amusement, but also to see what you are willing to do to end this and to meet those you love once more.
The throne is starting to fade, and as the throne starts to fade, his orange chest starts to glow, and his chains start to wrap slowly around him, just starting to cover him up.
One last question
I've
before
run
you
out of
go,
time.
if I may.
His chains start to wrap around him even faster.
So, are you the will of the universe, the will of fate, or do you just serve it?
He is.
I'm the latter, and I am whatever you want me to be. Or whatever you want me to be. But I am this. I am the destruction of all evil. And of all good things. And I am just a creation. Destruction, an embodiment of it. That is all I am. Use me for right or wrong circumstances, and if you gain your favors with me.
And he's starting to slowly, being chipped away by these chains.
You may
Don't
choose to
humble
free
yourself.
me.
You're so much more than that.
Free me if you wish. Should you wish to see me in my entire glory, I will. God Eaters. Go now, my children. Escape this nightmare. Your journey has just begun.
And he is ripped. The amber chains start to rip him apart, and little pieces of him just go flying off.
Oh shit!
And his throne disappears as well.
That just happened.
Always.
Yeah, and he just echoes. His voice echoes through your heads.
I am always watching.
Oh. Oh.
I will destroy when you destroy. Kill when you kill. Spare who you spare. I'm with you. Always.
So yeah. And you guys
I
look
get you a
behind you.
god every day, but that's fucking creepy.
And so you look behind you and you see the writhing mass and of a creature that you're not familiar with. It's just kind of like chained up there with its tentacles and like
I've seen enough.
dark mist.
I've seen
Yeah,
enough hentai to know what the fuck this is going on.
Yeah, my brain
Yeah.
is about to do the same thing. I've seen enough hentai to know that I don't like where this is going.
It's just writhing. It's a writhing mass, and it starts to. The container just like starts to shatter,
Well, are you
And
gonna start
break.
grabbing too?
and then the chains are gone, and all of a sudden,
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
What the shit are
Okay.
you?
No, 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 no,
tentacle-
no, no, no.
like its many arm grabs a handful of you, all of you in, and starts to drag you into the portal.
oh shit! That thing is.
Temperance this whole time has just been like muttering something over and over under her breath, and her murmuring just gets faster and more breathy as she gets grabbed by that thing.
I just want to go.
Did Dante happen to catch any of that? Because he has high passive perception.
What's your passive?
16.
Happens in an instant. It sort of like happens in an instant, but it's just like the giant entity just like pops out from the portal and just sort of like grabs y'all and just like what's in.
No.
So I was more talking about what she was saying.
So okay,
I understand.
So she's kind of
Transported.
repeating under her breath, and she'll still kind of be that way for a hot minute, but she's saying, "I, Temperance Sakar of the Roth bloodline, am in your debt. Please forgive me." Just over and over again.
Yeah. Also, guys, un momento. I will be right back real quick. I just gotta pee.
Okay.
Same, actually.
How dare you take
Piss
that?
That's actually a good time for a bio break.
Piss
Yeah.
break, piss
Brought to you
I'll be
by
right back.
D&D Beyond.
That's one of my favorite like meme videos that nobody knows about. It's like this audio from this one album. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like an intermission thing, and it's used with clips of Death the Kid from Soul Eater, and the guy is like, "For our intermission this evening, we present to you the adventures of Ronald and Happy. The second half of Between a Bridge and a Bullet Train will continue after this break. There will be no piss breaks. If anyone takes a piss break, they will be locked out of the theater, and we will not give two fucks if they come back in. Now, no talking, no spitting, and no foul language. Enjoy!" And I love it so much, and nobody knows where it's from. Nobody has found where this thing is from. And I think I'm alone. Yep. Oh, fuck. I got moved to the other Discord channel on accident. That was fun. Piss break. Although, in this case, there actually is piss break. Boom. Door close. I'm gonna type out what Temperance was muttering in case anybody else wanted to hear it.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Roth isn't her legit last name, but yeah.
That's just what you go. That's the one that you give. And I will have to duck out soonish.
Gotcha. I didn't put
Roth?
a space there.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello, I'm back.
There's supposed to be a space between Roth and Bloodline, but yeah.
Oh my.
Teddy wanted up.
Interesting. Oh, what the hell?
Well,
Blankets.
Blanket. I love blanket.
No, I've been wrapped in a
Blanket is so nice.
I cannot wait for my new blankets to come in.
Yes.
Back, guys.
Okay, I actually gotta duck out for a sec. Oh, my knee! Yeah, I'm gonna bio break as
What
well.
the fuckity fuck is this?
It's fine. Hey, it's time to introduce to you guys some
Assholes.
assholes. So,
Oh jeez. Oh jeez, Rick, I
After
don't
the
like
tea
where this is
break.
going.
I wonder. Just tell me if everyone's back from their pee break.
I'm here.
I am.
here.
Someone else said that they are heading out for a pee break, but I don't.
It was Rex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rex just said that Rex was gonna need a bio break.
Y'all thirsty
So-
ass fucking sorry.
I just want to say that guy really hurt Arfaen. Like, she was like,
Hey, Lawrence. Who's that really hot Cajun woman on the other side of the screen?
Yeah, I know. There's a reason for
Blah,
that.
blah, blah, blah.
Why is she here?
Because
There's
she
a reason
worked
for
for
that.
the butt munches.
Yes,
She
but
worked
I'm
with the
not
buttons.
supposed to know that yet.
Because she ain't she don't got your best interests at heart.
At least not right now.
Listen, I'm not supposed to know she works for the bourgeoisie yet. All right.
You know
Maybe
what?
this
Go
is what
go eviscerate the proletariat.
All the birds died in 1986 due to Reagan killing them and replacing them with spies. The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
oh, fuck
I need to
that.
add this.
Oh,
I need to
God.
add this.
I don't
You need
like
to add this.
There
to
are
it.
8.
I don't like tentacles.
Just like
It goes away. No one wants to see your fetishes.
we'll be back. We'll get to them when we get to when we get to them.
Oh no!
Icy
No,
boy.
if Ostera loses his boyfriend, I'm gonna murder somebody.
I'm used to it by now.
Hello.
I'm used to it, guys.
I have returned.
Hey,
My
is everyone
knee
back from the pee
hurts
break?
a lot.
Did you bump it?
Ooh, tentacles.
I mean, at least this time there isn't like a week-long cliffhanger during which I figured out like
everything.
Yeah.
Is everyone back?
And then had to.
I believe everyone is back. I think I was the last to return.
All right. So as you guys are kind of like, you guys like sort of like wake up, like just like, you know, you guys like, you know, open your eyes, and then you are all like, you know, wrapped in tentacles and black tentacles and tendrils.
Wait, what the fuck? This isn't where I fell asleep.
And also they kind of like, they're covering your mouths too, like just like to get you guys to like, you know, basically. And
I don't know where this is going.
I don't want to deep throat. No tentacle. No. No.
Okay, guys.
Nella's like,
guys, shut up.
Nella's jabbing her chin upward to try and stab it with tusks.
You try your best and you just struggle and squirm, but to no avail. Unfortunately, you can try and you can actually try making your strength saves if you want, but you know.
I was gonna ask, can I possibly like burn the tentacle that is grabbing me? What do you mean? No.
You can't make the verbal components because you are
Your
essentially
mouth
gagged.
is covered and
Your mouth is covered. That's the reason why you can't do
You
it.
don't have to speak the words.
Yeah, you do.
Hey,
Yes,
maybe,
you do.
maybe Ace got something.
What a
20.
Mm-mm. I'm sorry. Not even a 20 can save y'all.
Oh,
shit.
You know what? Just in
What
case.
kind of
just in case I
overpowered?
rolled a nat 20. Nope. Although I did manage a positive number, so that is.
Hey.
Steph,
Good job,
I'm so
buddy.
proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Oh my god. So right behind, like, so there's like this little altar right here that has Inimos just like unconscious. He is just laid out, and there is the very familiar man Vazcad. For those who are seeing him for the first time, he's a rather deformed man. You know, eyes bulging out, like moles where they're not supposed to be. Really frilly, like mage dress, like goatee.
So he's like knockoff Gilderay. Got it.
Of Gilderay. He's a like he's like a Skeksis mixed with Gilderay, which is basically just Gilderay. Oh, yeah, Anemos is just like laid out there, and like Vaa'kaa is just like sort of stroking his like hair, and like his horns, and and they're all just looking at you guys.
I'm about to fight. Get your hands off Ostera's man.
So there is a man, like very much explicit. Ostera, you remember this man? It's John. John just like like sort of like slides down, and he just goes,
"This is what I told you what would happen if you spoke out of line."
And he just sort of like gets up in your face and he pulls down he pulls you down towards his level. You're kind of elevated, as you all are kind of like dangling like really tightly and just like wrapped around. Is he just like stares you into his eyes? He stares into your eyes.
"But you didn't listen now, did you? You didn't think we would hear? You didn't think we would know? Of course not."
Ostera is just staring at him with the most burning hatred any of you have seen on his face.
"You can sneer at me all you want, but this is on you. You must understand that."
And as for those who are not informed, as he like sort of like strolls on back, let me introduce myself. My name is John Valafi. Realize who I am, but I have big plans that are in this competition, which you are all invited to, of course. It's a word for you all. Hello.
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 We hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rather mandatory that you participate in why I will outright kill you, especially if you betray Ostera. But that's for another time. So, why, oh why, do you think you are here? Well, first of all, Grimeklaus was sloppy. And so, well, this little imbecile, he looks over to Anemos. Chance, of course. I'm guessing he helped you out, and Bane's curse was overridden by God's knows what. These are my colleagues, Lord Vaa'kaa. Greetings. And he looks straight, and Vaa'kaa looks straight over to you, Nella. Ooh.
Nella starts trying to kick her boot at. Wait, he's approaching. Yeah, she's gonna wait.
Yeah.
She's waiting for something.
And he's just like, oh.
How
Yes.
close is that as close as he gets?
Yeah, he's nowhere near you, unfortunately.
No, she's gonna try some. Can she try and kick her boot at his head?
You're too far.
Just like kick her feet back while pushing one boot down, then swing her foot forward.
Trying to, but like again, unfortunately, just like tentacles hold you down.
Pure rage in her eyes. She can already. I don't even think she needs to roll to know this guy is a fucking creep.
Yeah. There's a Warforged right beside you, Roman, and he has his arms crossed with his dagger, with daggers in hand still.
Roman also has her arms crossed over her chest and is kind of like looking back over at the door, and back between like the door and then everybody all suspended.
Yes. Yeah, along with other like constructs that are just like
And her gaze is very cool. It's very like cool as in stoic.
Yeah. Lord Vaa'kaa. Oh,
it's quite hard to, as he sort of like, as Vaa'kaa just like starts to like pace around. Ooh. Another one to add to the collection.
A lot more feisty than the one that we had, don't you think? The one with hazel eyes. He was oh so beautiful.
Just curious, is Nella on the ground, just like held in place?
you guys are all dangling and
We're
are just like
upward. We're suspended. No.
Oh, okay.
you guys are suspended. Like think of like spider. Like think of Spiderman,
Okay.
like being entangled.
Okay.
Mhm.
I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. Let's just.
do I notice anything strange or weird?
You notice that you've seen this man. Like, actually, no, you haven't seen this man as much, but you've seen like his outfit. It's a very similar outfit to when nobles would go over to Eric's place, and it's very like. And he's just wearing all black garbs and like with with golden patterns on it, like that sort of like cross around from and just like they just like cross and like form many like characters and runes just like across his
Do I
his clothing.
do I recognize him at all, or can I make a perception check or something?
You can make a perception check, although he's making the circle, so you can't really see him at the moment because like you're enveloped in darkness and tentacles.
18.
Not bad. Yes, he indeed. So you do see him. You do recognize the clothing, though. You don't need to make a roll for it because I know it's in your backstory.
Yeah.
And he's just pacing around the room, but that's all you know about him. His face doesn't look familiar enough to like snap a memory in. So like, now all of you, each and every one of you, a certain person that seems to get in the way of our plans, and that's fine. That's fine. It's understandable to have a little bit of a friendly competition, of course, as he just sort of like strolls around, and you see Temperance. You now see him. Although needs to be in our favor. The win needs to be in our favor, of course. And he just continues to circle. He sees Ace. He sees you, Ace. Now, we know we have held some of your loved ones, people that you hold dear. And accordingly. However, to that woman, nor to anyone else ever again. A wretched whore. And he gets close to you, Serafina. Another shunt.
Wait, what did he say?
Hold on. Let me just get the translation for it.
Calling me a whore.
Yeah, he called you a whore. Yes, he did. Hold on. Another one of Tianchi blood like him. Branded. And he branded like me and cast aside. And he just like tears off, like, shows like the same branding on your back, and it's on his chest.
Whoa! Why is he angry at me though? Hello?
Spicy.
Why is he angry at me though? I did nothing.
I will not let anyone get in the way, not even if we share the same goal.
She struggles a bit in the... Oh god, it's so weird coming out of my mouth. The tentacle that is holding her. God, I hate that I said that.
It actually, like, he's sort of like...
And you respond. How?
And the tentacle just... For you, Serafina, is just like released from your mouth. You're no longer muffled for just like a little bit.
Okay. She glares at him, glares at him.
Also, he is also like it's almost like it's almost like he's angry at you too. Like you guys share a mutual hatred for each other for some reason.
She glares at him and she said, since I don't know who he is, sorry for the Marvel reference again. She glares at him.
It's fine.
Then smirks and laughs, and she says, "Pathetic. I don't even know who you are."
Good. Let's keep it that way.
And then she She spits in his
Yeah,
face. She spits in his face.
he takes it. The muffle goes. The tentacle like goes back into your mouth, but like this time it.
No!
Hold on.
Into it or across it?
Hold. It goes into and it starts to. Hold on. You take 12 points of damage. As
you just got penetrated by a tentacle in the mouth hole.
Oh my god.
As he just sort of like as he stops his glare, like when you spat in his face, it stops his glare, and he just like wipes his face and just like rubs his fingers together.
So spicy.
I what? Sorry.
He just says you get 1. But aside from but
It only did it in my mouth.
personal grudges aside, we are forming a gang, and with this gang,
I thought they said gag at first.
I shall soon form an army. With this army, we will topple down Eric Winmore and any other governmental institutions that stand in our way. Bringers can stop us. Our goals may be similar. You do it all wrong. You don't have the power. You don't have the will. I will earn it through my own efforts. Through this little tournament of ours. See whose will is stronger.
Real quick. He's close. How close is he when he passes?
Yeah, he's awfully close. He gets real close, but then at the end of Blink's notice, he just sort of like steps away.
He probably just sees her pulling her foot back and knows what that means.
Yeah, he doesn't pay any mind. Considering what is at stake, the bets that have been placed. Let me just look, because I also need to have some names reminded.
Yeah.
So we have like, there you are. Ezel, Lady Ezel, has property that we desire. She holds something, and yet here you are, trying to win more land for her. She keeps many secrets, as well as your. And he looks at you, Dante, Captain.
As soon as he said that, Nella's eyes immediately zero in on him. Does he mention?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Dante kind of death glares at this guy.
He's just like, they both stand in our way. Can't have you winning, obviously, but it would be quite a shame if you were to perish right here and now, because that kind of complicates things. Why wouldn't begun? No. We will take you on there, and once we win, we will crush you. Eric Winmore will pay. Of Gyphus will all pay. Stop me. Your precious Bloodhunter. Your precious loved ones. My way. Well, you know the rest. Voskat, and just Voskat's just been oogling you, Nella. Just like been like, like he's predatoring you.
You.
Stranger danger.
Nella's waiting for him to get closer.
Yeah. It's just like, you may have this one. Toodaloo. And as he just sort of just like, like heads on off with Ezekiel. And actually, fun, G just looks at you, Dante.
The games, of course. And tell my brother I said hi.
As he says that, looking over to Arfaen.
Arfaen's eyes just lit up because she remembers stories, and she's like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" And she's like wiggling around, like, "Come at me, bro."
Struggling.
Yeah. She's just wiggling. She's wiggling. Like,
Wiggle.
And John looks, yeah. John, oh my god. John looks over to you. Okay, guys, calm down. Please.
Yes. Calm down.
John looks over to you, Roman, and as Black Razor just goes on over right beside Inimos.
Carry the luggage.
We still need carry the luggage. We still need some
Luggage?
Hello.
the luggage. Yes, the luggage. We need some. What's the word for it? Like leverage. Yeah,
Leverage.
Leverage.
We still need our leverage.
Do
Yeah.
do I
Him.
do I see Roman?
And,
Ah!
yes, you do. And
Roman goes
Ostra's
over
just kind of staring.
and like
At this point,
strong
he's-
arms the body
you pick up a Nemos and
gently.
gently, but the Warforged is a little bit more rough.
Hey, she
like,
snaps at the
very-
Warforged. Let me carry this one.
And he's just like shrugs off.
You weren't given the order.
Because you said it.
Quiet girl.
And he's just like, he just leaves. And
Yeah, Temperance.
you
Sorry, Roman takes Animus's body and then just obediently turns around and follows the Warforged after snapping at him.
Serafina, because you said she noticed Roman, struggles
She did.
more against the I don't want to say it. The tentacle that is holding.
It's out now, but then it's just wrapped around you now.
No, I know, but I'm still uncomfy because it's wrapped around me. Anyway, so she struggles against it, and she's trying to yell out for Roman, and kind of like she's confused and alarmed, and she's like, "Are they holding you hostage too? What is going on?"
Ostera is still like glaring with just severe hatred, but by this point, just angry tears are flowing down his face onto the tentacle on his mouth.
Weep as your weeps are just see and Nemos just get dragged, like, carried away by Roman and just disappear, and as they slam the doors behind along with the to keep guard.
Well, what the hell we gonna do?
Well, shit.
Hold on.
What the hell? Well, listen, if anything happens to Animos, or Ostera, what I'm saying is, I'm about to kill somebody, so.
It's happened before.
No, I don't care! I will not allow it to happen!
Honestly, it shouldn't happen again.
Should not happen again!
Here we go again. Shit, here we go again.
Dante casts freedom of movement on himself. Just kidding. I don't have that spell yet.
I see what you're playing.
You leave my friend's boyfriend alone. He just
Okay.
wants
All right,
to
go.
Okay.
Yeah. So, a ruckus is heard outside. Loud. This happens after a few hours. You guys are just kind of like dangling there, just trying to recuperate and just process what the fuck just happened.
Nella
As
fell
well as,
asleep.
yeah. And so, You hear a ruckus outside, like after a couple of hours, as you guys, and then the constructs just stare at each other, and then just like exit out through the door to go see what the hell that was. The sound was. Go over here. You move here. Here.
I bet it's
here.
Captain Monk.
Is it the quill?
Oh.
You got him. Got him. Is she here?
Of course she's here.
Hello.
Door open. And hold on.
Aloha Mora.
Nella just starts kicking, like, let me down, get me down from here.
Yay!
Oh gods! Oh gods! Oh gods! Oh gods! Fawn starts to start freaking.
Oh my god, I'm crying.
Fawn and Rill are together. Yes, they're together. Yeah, and Rill's just like,
Arfaen.
Lord Asmodeus. And he's just like, he goes over. Are you hurt anyway? And he's trying to like, he effortlessly tries to like pull the tentacle off you. He's trying to pull the tentacle off you. He's trying to pull. Rill's trying to pull a tentacle off you. Fawn's about to do the same, and Fawn's about to like literally jump over this pedestal and like do the same. And then but then Olivia likes just like,
All right, now that's enough. I can handle this by myself.
Nella's currently trying. Nella's trying to gnaw through the tendril over her mouth.
Yeah.
As I'm here, right? Of course you are. So.
And she looks at, and she stops. As she stops Fawn, she just like goes right beside him.
It seems we've gotten ourselves into a bit more trouble than we thought. It was hard to get in here. He was, you know how mad he was.
I know. Just, is there anything you can do to help him?
Of course, I know this spell. Just give me a couple of minutes.
The runes aren't too complicated on this one. And she heads over to the pedestal and starts writing. She gets out a piece of chalk from her like red robe. Also, let me describe this to those who have not seen this character before.
Creepy.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me find her. There she is.
Yay!
Okay, so for those who don't know, Ace, Ryan, and James, this person, you see a woman. It appears like who appears to be like a water genasi. She has long, wavy, dark green hair like fresh seaweed, teal skin that almost looks moist, and has a dim shimmer to it. She has a finely woven dress with a pink pearl connecting her necklace. Her eyes.
Right. I gotta duck out, guys.
Her eyes.
Okay, sleep well.
Oh, bye.
Yeah, it's night. Night, Mike.
Sleep well.
Yeah. Her eyes like appear empty and almost feel as if there is a vacancy to them, as the sclera is a pitch black and yellow irises that lack pupils. When she smiles, as she looks upon all of you guys, you guys are in so much trouble. Her teeth are, they look like they've been like conditioned to be sharp, like daggers. It's as if like she's a anglerfish. Like she is an anglerfish that took on the form of a beautiful woman, and it's kind of weird, but her body is contrasted with a creepy feeling that she gives off with the stare that knows no life. And this creepy lady is here to help you all, as she carves out a blood rune, recognizes the sigil, and it starts to glow brightly. And as the things start to dissipate, and like the tentacles start to dissolve that wrap around you, the source, you are now free, and you just like plop onto the ground like unceremoniously.
Ostera immediately stressed.
Yeah, you guys are hacking, you're coughing, you've been in this for hours, and it's just like, oof. Is everyone alright? Everyone, so Dante, and he looks.
Other than everything tastes like ash, I think I'm pretty okay.
I am not okay. A whole ass tentacle went down my throat.
Fawn's just like going over to you, Dante. What happened?
We got kidnapped by fuckheads.
Shit. Well, we just watched them pass, walk on by, so is that.
Was one of them a really old creep that really liked to meet him, and she cracks her knuckle.
That'll have to wait, love. Your mother's waiting for you, as well as all of your friends.
Captain So.
Especially. They're waiting on the ship. They
Wonder.
and also as well as person. Scamp was able to. Was always friends with Mr. Stonejack. Is that right? Yeah, tough bastard. Stuff bastard. Yeah.
Arfaen picks up Brill and she starts like hugging him so tightly. She's
Hug
like,
you right back.
I have never said this before, but I missed you so much.
Oh, it's cute.
I think
Scare me like that.
Serafina is.
No, it's all right. Yes.
Nella picks up Serafina and is just gonna carry her.
Thank you. I was about to say she is she's on the floor and she her throat hurts a lot.
Yes, it does.
She also is just blank faced. Like you really can't, unless you have like really really good perception or insight. Her face is just blank.
Ryan, what you guys say?
Oh, well, I was actually going to say that when Arfaen was hugging little demon dude, I thought you had said you'd like gone somewhere. Like you said, I thought you said BRB.
Oh.
But, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Honestly, right now, Ostra's just on all fours, like still kind of retching a little bit after stress vomiting and kind of wiping his mouth.
No.
He doesn't look like he wants to move.
Nella adjusts Serafina so she's resting on her back, and then goes over to pick up Ostera in her.
Also, Ostera, when you vomited, you vomited out black. Like.
Oh no.
No.
Ew.
Feel ill.
Trying
You don't
to
feel
kill
ill.
all of my favorite characters, Lauren.
Yeah.
Ill, but it's a noticeable thing.
Mm. Yeah, as Nella attempts to pick him up, he says, "No, leave me. I got you all into this."
What do you mean, but? And Dante's he follows
Ostera,
to you,
wait,
Dante.
what's wrong? And Temperance is like coming forward to you and then just
Does
trips.
Nella see the barf?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he is not trying to hide the fact that he just fucking stress vomited and then coughed up some black ichor.
It is barf, that black stuff.
Serafina would
The
recognize.
black ichor has like.
You said that Serafina is out of it as fuck.
Well, no, like she's still paying attention and she's very aware of her surroundings. You just can't read what her emotion is on her face. Like she's blank stared. Like think of it as like she's really repressing a lot of negative emotion.
Ostera just barfed up black stuff.
No, I know. Serafina recognizes it.
No, I mean that was Nella saying it to everyone else.
Okay.
Hello, someone left. I know someone left.
Left.
Who left?
You haven't
Deathbird.
studied, do you, Nella?
Deathbird.
I can't exactly stand up.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nella, still carrying Serafina, goes over to Temperance and picks her.
Yeah, Scamp actually reaches there first, and then just like he's like, all right, come on. All right, come on. Let's get up. There's no place.
She leans all the way on top of Scamp.
Serafina actually gets off of Nella's back and walks over towards Ostera.
I thought I could save him. I thought I could get you to help me. And now I've just trapped you all in this with me.
Ostera, look at me.
What?
I know things are bad right now. I know that everything may be rushing down onto you. I think that all of this is your fault. And although you did get us into this mess, it is not your fault. And we're going to help you get... oh, fuck. Wow. My mind just went blank.
Anemos.
Thank you.
Anemos.
Anemos, thank you. I literally, I said 10 seconds. And this is what happens when you have very little rest, everyone. So she says, we're going to help you get back at Nemos. And she also tries to help up. She puts out her hands towards him to help.
He kind of doesn't take it at first without even looking you in the eye. Just kind of almost begrudgingly takes your hand and stands up.
She looks at him and she says, "Now, it may seem harsh, but oh fuck, I had the thing in my head. Okay, give me a second. Beating yourself up about the situation and crying over it won't help. Get your shit together. What happened, and there's nothing that you can change about it."
Actually, there is a way to change some of it.
Who said that?
Scamp. The one that helped. Yeah, green dude. Yeah, it's a little goblin dude.
I also want to point out that Serafina trusts Ostera with her life, and also that Ostera is probably the only one that really knows about the whole Serafina and Roman thing going on.
Actually, thank you for reminding me. Ostera kind of coughs a little. Sorry about Roman.
You see her face go back to being blank instead of being the very compassionate and comforting look that she was giving Ostera. Her mind her face just drops, and her body tenses. It's fine. It wouldn't be the first time someone that I liked betrayed me.
Olivier, and actually, before we get to Olivier, Fawn looks at you, Dante. What happened? What the hell happened? Where were you guys?
Dude, remember Mike's not here.
Oh my god. And Dante just gives him the down low. It's right. Bleh.
Oh shit, where did Mike go?
Also, Scamp.
Yeah,
Mike had to tap out for the night. Also, Scamp had something to say?
Scamp has what?
Scamp had something to say that was just overlooked.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just there is a way to help out. I think he said, there is a way to help fix that.
And what is it?
Do realize you're still contestants in a tournament, yeah?
Let's whoop their asses.
Isn't that what they want, though?
Here's the thing
I was able to pick up at least before my hearing gave out.
Humana. This place ain't run by Stormbringer or anything else. We only come here just to have basically the juicy bits, to find high-value targets. Even though high-value targets are all over the place here. Numana is a city run by bandits, gangs, you name it. Territory is won and earned. That's why the tournament exists. With every win, you get land. You feel me? That's why it's so big here. That's why your mom knows about it. He looks at Nella.
Let's show him the wrath of the crimson sky.
Ain't gonna be that simple, honey. You're gonna need. This is why we're here in government support. Now, compromises, and some of the contestants that are there are here to help or hinder you. I'll tell you which ones, but you gotta keep an eye out for them. Now, Miss Olivier saved our asses, especially.
Thank you, Olivier.
She has her anglerfish smile.
No problem. I do believe that there are people waiting for you.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Nella picks up Temperance and starts booking it.
Scamp was just fine. Never mind. And Temperance like holds tightly to you.
As they're walking along, Ostera kind of notices Fawn and just his face goes a little bit red.
Ooh. Spicy.
He actually, the moment he sees you, Ostera, he's just like, he winces just a bit because he knows something, and as you guys pass him by, he takes you aside, Ostera, and he's just like, I saw him. I'm sorry. Huh?
Go ahead.
He said. Oh. Wait. Nani?
Just restart everything. You two.
Okay, he said he took me aside and he said
like, I saw them take him deeper under here, but we can't go for him right now. Okay?
I understand.
Where'd our characters go?
I know. One sec. There they are.
Hey.
I was so confused. I was like, hello?
Also, sorry about last night.
Honestly, I deserved it.
Out of character, does Nella even remember last night?
Most likely not.
Does Serafina remember last night?
Did she get him? Wait, no, she wasn't at the bar.
No, but she did drink a lot with Roman, remember?
But did she see Ostera drunk flirting?
Oh no, she did not.
No, she did not.
Then you don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Okay, never mind then. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I just trying my best.
I know.
Not that I wouldn't. Not that I wouldn't, but I'm just.
I'm sorry, I'm back.
I'm very taken right now.
I totally understand. I'm.
What the fuck
sort
are
of
they talking about?
go along. As you guys just like head on forward. And Olivier leads the way.
Nella will continue to carry Temperance until Temperance requests otherwise.
Oh, Temperance is just like clinging onto you.
Also, if anyone tries to crawl up and ride on Nella's back, she don't give a fuck. But she can only carry 2 people.
Rill is staying close to Arfaen as much as possible, and he's just like.
You can even like just her head.
That's adorable.
He's sitting on your head at this point, and he's just like, well, mind telling me where the fuck you went?
Well, after putting 2 boys into bed, she looks at Ostera.
Hides behind.
I walked out. I hear and then there he was. Red asshole.
So, I mean, I know I'm a red asshole, but like, we're talking about the same red asshole.
The one that, yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
There are a lot of red assholes going around here.
We stop saying red asshole.
I think she means the buggy bugger.
Asshole.
I think she means the buggy bugger.
Oh, sorry.
I mean the buggy bugger?
Yeah, that asshole.
Dante and Ace are lagging behind.
I'll just say, like, as you guys are like, as you enter, as you guys cross and like enter through the door, you guys like are entering this rather large hallway. Like this like it's a twisting and turning hallway. Hold on, as I reveal more shit.
Does he reveal more shit?
Revealing more shit.
He reveals more shit.
What kind of shit? Lumpy shit? Smooth shit? Quiet shit?
Green.
chunky shit.
A nice soft stool.
Ew. Oh.
Oh my god.
Why all the poop jokes?
Okay.
Speaking of shit.
Okay.
As you guys enter this stone cobblestone hallway, it's like very mossy with like dim green, like tinted like a teal, almost like Olivier's skin, and like it actually kind of like reflects off of her, and she sort of shimmers within this limelight, and you sort of get a little bit of a closer look at her. She does not look this, and her sharp teeth are not like helping this out just a bit. She looks like a real scurry.
Scary baby.
And she's
And she's like, well, this is only the first floor. We have yet to meet him. He was a real, interesting character.
Who's him?
Who's him?
He's the reason why we were able to get in here.
As you guys pass by, you guys see like gears and cogs and like just dirty sewage water, and it starts to stink like fuck in here.
Temperance buries her face
and,
in
like,
your chest, Nella.
Smelling them, it just keeps on going. Fawn is also just like I can't believe. Yeah. No. Nose. Fawn's holding his nose, which is why he kind of feels real right now.
I was just like, the fuck?
Wait, is Temperance really trying to block the stink with Nella's tits?
Yes.
Wait,
She's
wait,
burying
wait.
her face in your tits.
Wait, how long is Ostera's scarf?
What you
Right.
gonna do about it?
Probably long enough that if they stood shoulder to shoulder, he could probably press one end against his face, and you could press.
Arfaen does that, she gets the end of the other scarf and puts it around her. Hey back, bitch. Vámonos. Let's go.
Come on, vamonos. Everybody, let's go.
Come on, let's get to it. I know that we can do it. Where are we going?
To kill that motherfucker.
Where are we going?
To kill that motherfucker.
Where are we going?
To kill that motherfucker.
Where are we going?
You guys just passed the hall. No, oh god, you guys are just passing hallways upon hallways. Just entering through, like going, assumedly, this like little cavern of like it appears that you are like in the underground, but you don't know where. You guys are underground, but you don't know where exactly. Musky in here. There's some like you may or may not see a couple of rats just like skittering by. Like, sewer rats here and there. Some disgruntled garbage, and actually some. When you start looking a little bit closer, if anyone wants to make a perception check.
I do.
17.
What the?
Oh,
Wait.
Twinsies.
You're too distracted
Nella,
by the
you're starting to see this bits of a green cloak, just like just like in a drift in the bits of a green cloak and some metal, just like sort of floating on the in the sewer.
Is it who I think it is?
Bits and pieces, but you can assume the
Then
worst.
there wouldn't be green.
There wouldn't be green, but like the complexion of this water is green, so you can't really tell.
I mean, because Nella's wearing that green.
Bits of like arcane, like glowing green, and then there's also like glowing, like runes and shit.
No, are you aware of what I'm thinking of?
Yeah, you
Okay.
you don't have the cloak anymore. I almost forgot to mention you don't have the cloak anymore.
Oh, okay.
Because
Oh,
while you were out, you can assume, yeah, they took it off your person.
Oh, fuck!
And so we enter, like, we go into the hallway, and there's like a door, and at the end of this hallway, of course, is another doorway, like thankfully lit. There's nothing, and things are quiet. Things are a little awfully too quiet.
Okay, Rex, I did send you a DM.
I
Just
noticed.
letting you know.
After a while, she'll lift her head so she can breathe.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys follow Olivier down this path, pauses and looks at all of you guys, and is just like, "Now, boys and girls, are you ready to see one of the best showmen in New Mana?" He's quite
a showman.
Nella gently puts Temperance down because Nella assumes this means there's a fight.
prepared to thank him, because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have gotten here. We would have to... Now, while we did have to cross a lot of guards and lots of unsavory characters, he was so gracious enough to let us come through. Of course, with Stonejack's help, of course.
And hold on, as I put you guys in this room. Right.
And we're teleporting, and
we're teleporting. Here we are.
I know it's an echo because it has because I have this.
Yes.
Wait, does Ostera recognize this room? No, that
You
was
do.
different.
Actually, yeah, I think you do. It's
Do I
starting to bring back
recognize
memories. Ostera, you recognize this place, but you haven't been this deep here before. It's starting to have a memory, but you can't really place it. You may or may not have like this area seems familiar, but like the limestone, the cobblestone. If you want, actually, make me a history check with advantage, or just general just general intelligence. I say.
Shit.
Senor, do I know
Roll
this place?
20. Why would you do this to me?
Pray.
Stupid roll 20.
Senor, do I know this place as well?
Unfortunately, Serafina, not so much.
Okay.
Okay.
Shooby-dooby-doo.
13.
Wap babadooba, wap bamboo.
Yeah, this place looks familiar. Can't put your finger on it. But sense of like familiarity. And as Fawn, Olivier, and Scamp go all the way up here, they take the front. They just take the front. And they're just like, stand back, please. He's quite eccentric. And be sure to say thank you. I forgot. I should probably describe this room more. So this room is rather grand looking, of course. Of course, with columns and hold up the ceiling, or what you believe to be a ceiling. It looks kind of made out of rock. It looks like it looks like you guys are underground because the ceiling doesn't look as developed. It's not as smooth or like properly structured in a way, if that makes any sense. There's lumps everywhere. There's some stalagmites and stalactites. Which ones are the stalactites and stalagmites again?
Looking it up.
Stalactites hold tight to the ceiling. Stalagmites might reach the ceiling.
Stalagmites are on the ground. Stalactites are from the ceiling.
Stalactites. So there are actually like sort of like small crystalline stalactites that are sort of like illuminating the area as of now. And these are like they're usually green or teal in color, sometimes blue, just to add a little bit of variation. And they sort of like reflect off of the wet stone that you guys kind of like walk through after going through the sewers, or what appear to be the sewers. And as you approach closer, what appears when you look closer, this looks like this place is made out of bone, and the little flesh bits, they're actually like muscle.
Creepy.
Made of muscle. There's a little platform right here, or like a container of some sort, or like a portal. but it's not necessarily. You can't place your finger on it, and it's just surrounded by skulls and
like it.
and just meat everywhere. There's a very particular like room, and you get some heavy necromancy feels from this place,
Is
Dante.
it stinky?
Oh yes, it's very stinky.
Yeah, pulls her shirt up
But-
over her nose.
Yeah, Temperance covers her nose and
Yeah.
mouth with her hand.
Arfaen keeps her nose in
And-
Ostera's scarf.
And he's just like, and Miss Olivier like kind of steps up. All right, boys, let Mama do all the talking, and as again saying, remember, say thank you. You're going to need to. And she basically places a foot onto the rune. And hold on, let me just change the music. Here, I'm just. Oh, God! As funny as that would be,
What?
some goofy music,
Do it, bet.
some goofy music from the Goofy movie. If you understand. Chocolate.
I have chocolate. It's the thin chocolate with the meat.
Chocolate.
Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna put in some funny music and then just
All
have.
right.
Wait. I'm now nervous.
Oh. All right. So. Tabletop audio, imports, and Computech. Music. Here we go. Ah, son of a bitch. Whatever.
Did it not?
This is really
God.
good chocolate.
Nice chocolate, isn't that right?
Yum.
This
Thanks for
episode
sharing.
of Battleblood Behemoth is sponsored by Bark Thin Snacking
Yes.
Chocolate for all of your snacking needs in a necromancy-filled hall.
Fuck yes, Barkins.
They're so good.
All right, we'll use this one.
Mmm.
This little portal starts to move and contract and like show its skull phase, and as you can see, like slowly start to animate. Hold on, as I need to reveal more of the area so that way you guys can get a full view of like the area and have his very much grandiose kind of scale.
The full creepy hallway experience.
Yeah.
Indeed, creeps and Krupu Hollow. Oh, God. Anyways, as just this smooth, this like as the flesh starts to like malform and start to like quiver, and just like it feels like it's a tide. It feels like a wave, just like going through these bones, and the skulls start to go. Yeah, moving and everything else, and then something comes out from the portal. A stalk comes up. It looks at all of you guys.
Hi, I'm Forky.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, wow.
Oster just like muffled screaming from behind his scarf because he's like, I know what this thing is and I don't like it.
Does Nella know what it is?
Yeah, it starts to slowly rise up. You can making. I should. Is it Arcana? Is it? Actually, now that I think about it, hello, whoever joined.
It was me.
Hello.
This little is stalk. It's the stalk is made out of like this some steel and some iron, some carbon, but it's like that's intricately laced, and it sounds like a mic, just like slowly being checked into place. It's like that. It's a high screech, and then it's like as it sort of like hits the ground, just like for a mic test, like check.
Check. Does no one know what this thing is? Does no one know what this is?
Rises a one-eyed ball of flesh with teeth that are razor sharp. However, this ball of flesh is like covered in appears to be chain. Almost like its pattern is sort of like chain mail, but not exactly. It's many eye stalks, just sort of like look on by and just peruse the area as you guys feel pressure on you guys, and he's just like, good morning, my friends. What a lovely day outside. Miss Olivier, how are you? Oh, thank you very much, Nasu. It's very, very kind of you to in retrieving our friends, of course, and our colleagues. Why, it's my pleasure. Of course, these are contestants, are you not?
Yes, that's right, man.
As you know what this thing is, it sort of like floats and this thing just hovers out from the portal, just as it slowly starts to emerge and starts to surround you guys, and its eye stalks sort of like extend. They extend and they just reach over here. And what are you, my fine miss? And he just zooms in onto Temperance.
Did you ask what? Sorry?
Why, of course. I am the ladies' magnet, man.
He's kind of awkward around, so you know.
Shut up!
Well, I am a triple threat. She smirks.
What's triple?
I don't know how it's called, man. You're gonna have to ask Mr. Fry over there, Nasu 3.
Why is one of his eye stalks meat wad?
I perform, I please, and I plunder.
Performer. Oh, yeah, performer, aren't you?
That's right.
Arfaen leans
Oh,
over.
yes, sir, a performer. Well, considering that all y'all are contestants, y'all are all performers. All mandatory. This is all mandatory. Since you all are contestants. If you weren't contestants, I blast you all on the spot. But that's for another day. So.
Ostera kind of drops his scarf. It's just like, beholder! Beholder, you're a beholder! Why are you a beholder? Why is he a beholder? Why is he talking to us?
I don't know, why. I don't know.
Arfaen puts a hand over Ostera.
I don't know.
He's just continuing to freak out through your mouth, but he's inaudible.
Actually, he is. He just sounds like.
Yeah, surprisingly, he's not as big as you think he is, and he's not necessarily. It's strange because what you know of beholders. If anyone wants to make a roll for it, I know that Ostera knows, and Arfaen, you know what a beholder is. They're very dangerous, extremely dangerous. They are egomaniacs. They're insane.
Isn't beauty
And you're
held
surprised.
in the eye of one of them?
What do you want us to roll?
If anyone wants, you may roll a intelligence check to know what he is. If your character knows what a beholder is. You don't. No, what is this? What is this floating?
This thing is
whatever.
weird.
Wait,
This thing is weird, but it looks like it wants a show.
wait, so already knows what this is, so I don't have to roll, right?
You don't have to roll.
Oh, okay.
Your intelligence score is high enough, and he's just like,
Listen, man, the reason why I'm not vaporizing you on the spot because my other is that Nasu number 1 is kind of a pragmatist. He wants to keep all of us happy. Not right.
That's right. Nasu number 2.
All Nella knows is this guy wants a show.
Why, yes, and actually,
No, that was me speaking out of character.
Oh.
So she
I am. Yeah.
As you all know, I am the wonderful, audacious, one and only. I already said one already once. He goes brain dead for just a little bit.
Wonderful, audacious, and Temperance like motions for him to keep going.
Exactly. And he as one of the eye stalks like points at you, Temperance. You get a brownie point, and he just make a dex save, please.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Hold on, I gotta find my sheet. Dex save.
If you want, yeah, dex save.
17.
Okay, you got this. You avoid the blast, the eye ray, and he's like, ah! Nice reflexes on that one.
Thank you.
You look like you want a bit of a show. You look like you want a bit of a show.
Oh, yes. In fact, I am the best showman. Well,
You're like a little preview.
I'm more than just your fucking preview, you little tiny ass mortal who I want to.
No, I'm also going to give you a bit of a show.
Oh, well, that's why I said you're all gonna give me a show. That's why you're all gonna give me a show. You're gonna give Nasu 2, Nasu 1, and Nasu 3. I'm Nasu 2, by the way. I thought I was Nasu 3. Shut up.
The bigger the audience, the better.
Would you like a little preview? And Nella has a bit of a grin.
Yeah. He gets real close to you, squints his many eyes at you, seeing you all over, just like going around you. His eye stalks are just like surrounding you, like a little sort of just like spinning around you. Maybe another time, lady, because I want to be surprised. And if I'm not surprised, I kill people. That's what I do. So you gotta dance for my amusement, a dance for the crowd, because the crowd will love you.
I'm sure they will.
I don't know what's worse, this guy or the
Good thing
tentacles.
dancing is my speciality.
Save it, okay? We need to save it for the tournament. We got a big day tomorrow. We got a big day in a couple of weeks.
Right.
So, you need to prep for it, and since y'all are contestants, I will help out with that.
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
We need to go to bed soon.
Right, Lawrence, please don't ever do that again.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious. All right, before we end this, but before we let me make my grand debut.
Yes.
Sleep, Dad. Hold on. I need to finish first. Basically, he's just like, so. You belong. You're not supposed to be here. This is restricted areas. This is restricted. You understand? It's RESTRICDED.
That's not how to spell it, man.
Who made you so smart? You're about as stupid as I am. You don't even have a brain. And the other voice is just like silent, and he again also goes brain dead. And then he just comes back and he's just like, well, all you need to do is get into that my little headspace, my little juice box. Actually, circle. It's actually a circle. Actually, it's a sphere. Is it a sphere? No, it's a circle. My little juice circle.
I hate this.
Just jump in. Well, just jump in, and you'll be right back on outside. Well, we'll be in the underground arena, but you'll work your way out here, and then you'll be home free. Cause like here, Camso owes me a few favors as well. So yeah. Anyways, get on over here and get the fuck out of my home. Hey, this is my prison space. You gotta get inside. Come on, go. He's gesturing you guys to get into the portal.
Let's go.
Best to get out.
Let's go.
We go.
Get off the damn roof. I blessed you all in smithereens. Come on, you filthy mortals.
Terrible sorry for intruding.
before Temperance hops in, she looks
So then-
at
I'm so
Nasu
excited to see.
and just kind of bows politely and says, "Thank you very much for your help."
It was an honor, and I want to see you all soon, especially you.
And he looks over to you, Nella.
Thank you for helping save us, you goddamn floating psychopath.
Am I a psycho?
Yes, yes, you are. Where's Nasu one? You need him.
He's taking a break, of course. He only comes out in the tournament, you know that.
And then, don't worry, I know the boys are still there. They're just like awkwardly just going, all right, we're going.
Airfeed's trying to find which eye to look at. She's like, thanks! Thank you! For
It's
saving
really,
me, sir!
yeah.
Ma'am! Sir!
It's really weird that this thing's not killing you guys outright, but he's very
Yeah,
close.
it is.
Yeah.
Like, why is this thing not killing us? It's supposed to kill us. Why is it not killing us?
That's just Arfaen and Ostera at the same time. They're just over there like, why are we not dead?
He's just like,
the reason why I chose to spell y'all, and you gotta remember this.
I'm in a good mood. Get out of here. Before my mood changes, which can change it like
Nella, I thought Nella already went through the pool.
Yeah, this is like before, I'm sorry. And
This
as you
is
guys
all
go through the
before
portal,
we go through.
before you all go to the portal, this is where we're gonna end the session where I go get my daddy angry.
Okay.
All right, you guys. We will
All right, thank you,
be
guys.
doing Dethroned, I think, next on the 6th of December.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, be prepared because I am the announcer, the glorious Nasu, the announcer for you all. Now get the fuck out of my house.
And this is where we stop streaming. Have a good night, or morning,
Good
or
night, everyone.
afternoon, wherever you're at.
Yeah.
Stay cool and be kind to each other.
Yeah.
Will do.
Yes.
Will do.